I'm gonna get you. It's a ghetto people song. Get ready, get ready. Avant the ghetto, on le pouvoir par les larmes et jamais ne cesse. Avant the ghetto, y'a le manager, y'a le manager. Avant the ghetto, pour tous les exclus du système, car la misère partout est la même. Avant the ghetto, aliens salalundo. Amina digital, Amazuri, well, and with the crayon. J'entends la voix du ghetto, des gars du Burkina Faso, du Bénin au Togo, du Sénégal en Algérie, la Sylvain et des Béco, elles se laissent flammantes. Clairement, le tiers-monde va beaucoup, les richesses qui nous illuminent sont toujours qu'il y a pas trop. La révolte sera pandémique, ça coule sans drapeau, un peu d'ailleurs. To the cities go out, where the river meets the ocean, oh God. Say I tried to reach higher there, even the sun is storm in my shoe. The shadow is about to reach. I'm gonna get you. It's a ghetto people song. Get ready, get ready. Avant the ghetto, on le pouvoir par les larmes et jamais ne cesse. Avant the ghetto, avant the ghetto, pour tous les exclus du système, car la misère partout est là.
Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good morning, good morning. From here, it is 10:54 a.m., 23rd January 2020, Saturday morning. My name is Mazi Kim Patrick Dike, and it is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of us in this wonderful program for today. I want to say thank you for coming, and I encourage you that as you come in, please share the program because it's very, very important and interesting that you share this program. You share this program so that other people can join us. And I'm also going to give opportunity for calls. I'm going to give people opportunity to call in to make your view known. I'll be giving you opportunity to, however bad, however you feel, come here and express yourself. We are not going to block you. We are not going to restrict you. We are ever open and ready to respond to your questions because this is the people's television. And we are here to bring up issues for our people to go home and analyze for themselves, judge for themselves, reflect upon it. We are not here to blackmail anybody, even though they are accusing us of blackmail. But our intention is for Biafrans to be able to sit back and judge for themselves, especially in the time that we live in, where you have multiple interest in different angles. There are people who say that everybody must unite, and there are people who say that unity for all pro-Biafrans is something that have to be put on the scale. So it is left for Biafrans, and also those who are telling you to unite. You also look at their antecedents, you look at their capacity to unite you, to unite all pro-Biafran groups. You look at the activities as at this moment, if it calls for the reunity they are calling for. So we are here to bring the reality on the ground. We are not here to paint words. We are here to say it as it is, and also make sure that interests of Biafrans are protected And with me is the wonderful analyst, our brother with great wisdom, Mazi Solomon Peter, all the way from, tell us where you are speaking from, Mr. Pilot. Because you are dressed like a pilot this morning, Mazi.
uh, um, you didn't know whether I am one. Anyway, I will not
You
discuss
tell
it now.
Biafrans. Tell Biafrans.
Maybe.
Introduce yourself. Even if Biafrans know you
Oh,
already, but it's very important you introduce yourself so that those who are meeting you for the first time will have the knowledge of your person, you know.
thank you so much, Mazi Pat. It's always a pleasure to be with you in this platform discussing the issue of Biafra. Um, thank you, viewers. All hail Biafra. We bring greeting to you, Biafran, all over the world, from Sydney, Australia. So we are once again here at my end is good evening. At the end of Mazi part, it can still be good morning. So depends on your time zone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. My name is Solomon Peter. I greet Biafran all over the world, lovers of freedom, lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, haters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I bring greeting to all of you who will make up your time to be in this platform at this moment. Drop your comment or to call into this very program. I bring greeting to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Solomon Peter. In this program tonight, please, we will like you to try as much as you can to be patient with us when we will be doing one thing or the other. The reason for whatever activities we will engage into this night is not to bring anybody down, is not to make anybody a laughing stock, is not actually to insult anyone, but we are here to fight the war of resistance. That should be understood. It's not because we want to talk about you, or it's because we want to talk about people. No, we just want people to understand the war we are fighting, the battle we are engaged into is the battle of resistance. Resistance to anything that will put us backward, resistance to anything that will make us to drop the fight, resistance for anything that will make us to abandon the efforts that we have put in place for restoration of Biafra. So we are fighting resistance to anything that will bring down the assemblies of the people of God under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the assemble of IPOP worldwide under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are fighting the war of resistance to such things. So understand us, understand why we do things that we do, and that is the only way that you can be able to understand our action. So if you don't know why we do what we do, you can never understand why we do them. And that is why we are begging you to really understand that the battle we are fighting, it is the battle of resistance. So understand us. So this night, there is a lot of things that has happened, and there is a lot of things that are going on in the media. And so therefore, as it's called on us, we cannot keep quiet. We must find a way to counter most of the lies that are being peddled in the public against our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and against the movement of IPOB worldwide. So we are here to expose most of those lies and expose the intentions of the liars and the reason why they are doing what they are doing. Because this time around, the activities of people in the Facebook, we must understand that there is something that is called mind mining. Mind mining. Mind mining is like in a situation where people were doing everything, putting everything in place, doing every effort for them to have access to your mind, to the way you reason, to the way you think, or the way you see things. That is called mind mining. So they are digging every look and corner to connect to your mind, so that they can sit in their room and they control the way you think, the way you respond, the way you reason. That is what is called mind mining. So that is what is going on, and we are here to counter such things and also to place resistance to it, because the Bible says, guide your heart with all diligence. Guide your heart with all diligence. It's very, very important that you know how to guide your mind and place resistance to anything that is projected to corrupt your mind, anything that is projected to take control of your mind and reasoning. That is why we are here. Thank you very much, Mazi Pat, for bringing me
Thank
into this
you.
program. Mazi Pat, it seems like the network is not friendly at your end. Or is there any attack going on? Please, viewers, if you... Okay, thank you, Mazi Pat. You are back.
I hope that the line is not yet open. When the line is open, when the line is open, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you would know which line to call in, please. The line is not yet open. People are trying to call in by so doing, interrupting the program. So please, when the line is open, we would let you know, and you'll be given the full opportunity to participate. Even in the comment section, we're also going to read our comments. So we encourage you to drop your comments. Even if you are criticizing us, it's okay. Drop your criticism. We will address them. So, Mazi Solomon, over the week, we've seen activities, we've seen things happen, we've seen a lot of things. You know, our duty is to follow activities and bring the analysis to Biafrans as much as we can, knowing fully well that the activities are so enormous that you cannot analyze all of them in one beat. Because when you look at what has happened over the week, there is so much huge activity. We saw the broadcast of the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We also saw the new video, the new clip of the Biafrans People Army. And we also saw some of the activities of the Biafra Human Right Radio. And we'll be playing some of the clips so that our people will be able to have a clear sense of what we are talking about. See contradictions, see you know, some kind of blackmail, threat, and all over the place. So it's very, very important that we bring some of these things so that our people will be able to have that sense of analysis. I know that a lot of people are saying, "Oh, why are you following these people? Why are you following some of them?" And I say, it's our duty to follow activities and bring it forward for Biafran. So you'll be able to judge based on what is available to you. Mazi Solomon, we saw the clip of the new Biafran People's Army. And I want to play that clip because it's very, very important that we play that clip. I don't know that, I believe that a lot of Biafrans have seen it, but there are many who will be asking what is Biafra People's Army by their identity. So it's very, very important we play that clip and also analyze this clip and compare this clip to the launching of the Eastern Security Network, the presentation of the Eastern Security Network, and the presentation of the Biafra's People Army. And from there, we'll take it. Mazi, let's go for it.
All hail Biafra! 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 Good Biafra! Good Biafra! Keep your playing. This is the Biafran People Army. We are ever ready to protect every inch of Biafra territory. We are not out here to joke. Great Biafra! Great! Great Biafra! Great! Great Biafra! Great!
Yeah, so Mazi, welcome back to the program. We want to say welcome to each and every one of you. Please share this program, make it go round. I invite your friend, tag your friends, because it's very important that everybody participate. Mazi, you've seen the clip, and why we are bringing the clip is because Biafra is being mentioned, and this is Biafra television, so we cannot avoid it. We cannot avoid it. As long as Biafra is mentioned and the Biafran territory is mentioned, it's important we bring it to Biafrans. We've seen people say, oh, they are fake Biafran army. We've also seen the position of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who said he doesn't recognize them. And Mazi, I don't know what you have to tell Biafrans on this one.
Thank you so much, Mazi Pat. Actually, you are the first person to send me even the video before the broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And yeah, when you sent it to me, you made a comment. You said, can I see that I should see that Biafrans are ready now? And I asked the question, who are they? Who are they? It's very, very important that we be able to clarify to Biafrans anything that we are doing or anything we send people to do for us. We should be able to know who and who is behind the action. It's very, very important. You cannot send people you don't know for a mission that concerned you. And if anybody is standing out to say that actually, I am here to defend you, I am here to fight for you, you should be able to identify that person who is fighting for you and who is defending you, so that if eventually that person defends you, you can be able to thank that person, so that you will not take thanks to the wrong individuals or to the wrong person. That is why the issue of identification is very, very important. This people, Biafran army, or whatever name that is called, we are yet to know who are they. Who is these people? From where are they coming from? Because according to the video did not make any formal introduction. we are so people, and this is because in all these years we have never had people Biafran army or whatever name that they call themselves there. So we haven't had it. And the people who come there to shoot gun did not show their face. Who is taking responsibility for these people? Who is actually forming the army? Who are they taking command from? It's very important that we know, so that we will not by tomorrow, when we will want to praise these people for the job well done, then we will begin to praise the wrong people. It's very important. So, as for me at this very moment, I cannot come out to say that this is really Biafran army, because I don't know the person. I don't know the people that is actually standing for responsibility of this action. I don't know. So
Mazi Solomon,
yes.
Mazi Solomon, sorry to cut you short, please. You know, when the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, presented the Eastern Security Network, you know, he came out and gave a speech, elaborated, clarified issues, made his point. And people saw the direction he was going. But on this clip that we are seeing, there is no direction. There is no comprehensive or an articulated speech or message to the Biafran people. You don't just shoot gun in the air, and you haven't told Biafrans what intentions you have. They say they are here to protect the Biafran territory. Where are the Biafran territory they intend to protect? You know, these are the questions that Biafrans should be looking at. Mazi, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes. Some people said maybe we don't need to talk about it. But you must know that what those guys carry, there is not stick. It's not like they are carrying the stick. They are carrying gun. They are carrying mass destructive weapon, mass destruction weapon. So it's not like they are carrying stick. And they equally fire the gun on the air. You must know that what they carry is weapon for mass destruction. So if they are coming with those weapons, we need to know who they are. We need to know where are they taking command from. We need to know who is going to take responsibility for their actions. We need something like that. But it's not going to be by hiding. Or should we say that the people who are floating them out are afraid? They are hiding behind the scene. How can you have such men that carry such weapons, such strong weapons, and you are still afraid? You should come out to say that you are the one they are taking command from. You are the one. We want to see everyone who want to fight for Biafra and arm themselves that way. Okay. But we must know. We must know who is taking responsible. We must know who is taking responsible. Who is in charge? If everybody, maybe the people who had the gun, they cover their face, should their commander also cover his face? The commander should prove to us, first of all, that he is a Biafran and he is in this cause of fighting for Biafran. Every one of them can cover their face, but we want to see who is their commander. Who is their commander? Because you cannot just come out and say Nnamdi Kanu condemn these people. But you must understand his statement from from his point of view. That we cannot have people carry gun, maybe Fulani people, or maybe even the worst enemies of Biafran, and they come in the name of Biafra to come and fire gun on the air. So we hands up our security or our defense in the hands of strangers. You said, okay, somebody is protecting you. Who is the person? Who is the person? Every damn person in that gathering is covered, is wearing masks. And they come, they did not even do proper introductions of what they are coming for. What is their angry? Why are they holding gun? Who are they going to fight? What is their mission? Have they declared war? Who is responsible? Who is fronting them? It's very, very important. If you don't do all these things, how do you expect even somebody in my position, not take the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away, that even somebody in my position who you might even can't not be anything, how can somebody in my position even accept that these are Biafrans, that these people were set to protect Biafrans? Then where what is their in what area are they? Like when ESN was launched, we said we want to drive away the Fulanis who are terrorists we have seen. That this is the mission of ESN. So we know exactly what they wanted to combat with. Okay, have they declared war? That they are the soldiers? Now they have declared the state of Biafra, and they wanted to fight war because they shot the gun and say, you think we are playing? Who are you talking to? Have you declared formal war? Or have you declared the state of Biafra, and then you are the army to defend her territory? We don't know. And it's very hard for you to stand up to say you are siding these people, that you are siding such an introduction, such a short video of 8 minutes.
Mazi, it's not up to 8 minutes, just 58 seconds. Meanwhile, I would like to play the clip of the introduction of the ESN so that people can understand what we are saying. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu introduced the ESN, he made an elaborate speech. He drove his point home. And it's very, very important we take that. He gave a purpose in which the ESN and the job that the ESN have come to do specifically, So it is very, very important that our people understand from which angle we are coming from.
To defend our land against the excesses and ravages of Fulani terrorism and the hegemonic tendencies of the Sokoto Caliphate. For years, our mothers have not been able to go to the farms. Our daughters are being raped and cut into pieces. Everybody is aware of what transpired at Nimbo, at Ozo Wani, what is happening right now in Delta, what is also happening in Ebonyi State, and also in parts of Abia. We cannot allow it to continue. We have cowards and spineless, lily-livered idiots as governors. They have given over our land to the Janjaweed to occupy in perpetuity. This very generation, this very IPOB will not tolerate it. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. We would rather all perish and die than to allow our land to be taken over by the Janjaweed. It cannot happen. This is a warning to all the governors who are conspiring due to one political consideration or the other to give our land.
Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, I hope you're there. When we talk about issues like these, we try to paint a picture because you cannot talk about, Mazi Solomon, welcome back. You cannot talk about serving a people without telling them the kind of service you want to render. You come out and say, this all hail Biafra, we are here to protect Biafra land. you should be able to tell us against who. Is it against the Nigerian government? Is it against Fulani Heads? Because when you look at the speech of the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything was well, comprehensive, well articulated. And this is what we expected from any group. People should take note that we are not against Biafrans coming together to defend our land. So that people will not misinterpret our position that, that we are against the BPA, the Biafran People Army, as they call. We are not against them. But what we are saying is a clearer picture who is, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu presented himself. Because, people have said over the year that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a coward. He doesn't know how to lead. He doesn't know what he's doing. But from what we've seen a group coming out so sketchy, so unorganized, no proper introduction. Now, how do you compare these people to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done so far in terms of leadership?
Mazi, even their look is not a problem. They doesn't need to look.
No, Mazi, I'm not talking about look. For me, okay. Look, anybody can. We are talking about, leadership here. Because we've seen criticism against leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a good leader, that he doesn't know how to lead. Now we have a group coming out and there is no leadership. Nobody is even fronting to be the leader of such group. That is what I'm saying. How do you interpret all this, Mazi?
Yes. The whole thing lies that we Biafrans, we are not confused. Even as so many people try to run their mouth, like thinking to misrepresent who we are as a confused people. We are not confused. We know why we insist that nobody should destroy the IPOP. We know why we insisted. We know why we insisted that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains our leader. It's not because we are confused people. No. But ndị Igbo na-asị na anyụ ansị na akapịrị ọnụ ọbụla otule. Ọbụla afọ ọsịsa. Ịnyụ ansị ma ịkapịrị ọnụ ọbụla afọ ọsịsa. It is very, very important. Ịnwụpụta nwata akpị igosie ya. That is also a communication. You must communicate properly. You don't do halfway communications and you withdraw. You put everybody in confusion. Here, we want Biafran to defend themselves. In short, I am, and I also should also think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should also be the most happiest person to have seen Biafrans in such range. But we must not fail to make sure that any action must have a proof of leadership, because that is the only way we will succeed. There must be somebody that you must call his name into whatever action that is being taken. It's very important. Somebody should have come in that very group, call his name, call where he come from, and he said, this is the newly group I form. And this is a group that has been existing, that agitating for Biafra. This is who we are. This is who we are. That even the dog and the cat in your house has name and has identification. They should be able to tell us, this is who we are. This is our commander. Or else, how do you want Nnamdi Kanu to recognize it? How do you want even somebody in my position to recognize it? So somebody will just come from somewhere and say, we are Biafra, all hail Biafra. Can we be such sheep? Can we be such sheep? People who are defending something that should not be defended. Can we be such sheep that people can sit down and mind our mind that very way? They will come and say, all hail Biafra. Even Mazi, I want to make this point. Even in the Facebook, so many people will go on the Facebook. They will use the name of an Igbo person. They are not Igbo. They will use the name of an Igbo person to open an account in the Facebook. And they will be using that name to abuse people and be using that name to do all manner of things. And the only way people could judge such an activity is to say, I know this is an Igbo man because he's bearing an Igbo name, which does not supposed to be. If you want to investigate somebody, you follow that person and investigate that person and find out who that person is.
Maz, I remember when you got that video, and I remember what you told me. I remember you told me, man, this is wonderful. If these people are ready, if they are real, we are going to support them. I don't know if you remember what you told me when you got that video.
I said it exactly. That if these people are real and ready, we will support them. That is what I told you. But I cannot accept somebody to come and say, all hail Biafra, shotgun on the air, and then disappear, even on a video that did not even stay up to 1 minute. You disappeared, and you expect somebody in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and say, I support such people. So what there is nothing they have done. We have not even seen their action. We have not even seen where they defended Biafra. We have not even seen where they defended the territory of Biafra for you to start at giving them credit. But even at the same way, we don't know who is their leader. Who is their leader? Where are they coming from? I cannot accept maybe Hausa Fulani man coming to wear masks and wear Biafran cloth, and he come and say, oh, hail Biafra, oh, hail Biafra. Biafran People's Army. They shot gun on the air and they disappear. And you expect Mazi Nnamdi, a person in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to come and say, I support such people. Who are they? Mazi, I want you to play that video again and let Biafra watch, because it will put go see. Play that video again. Does this video, does the people in this video have proper introduction?
All hail Biafra! 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 Good Biafra! Good Biafra! Think you are playing. This is the Biafran People Army. We are ever ready to protect every inch of Biafra territory. We are not out here to joke.
So, Mazi, for me, I don't know what to make of it, because now, you know...
Mazi, can I tell you something I observed?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. At this point, I know they lie. For real, I tell you, I like the kind of gun these guys are holding. I like their gun. Oh. To be sincere to you, I beg, I like their gun. Do you understand me? But I don't know who they are. I don't know them. And I believe Biafra don't know them. And I believe they can't know them. But if they can give us this their gun, we like it. We need this gun. To be sincere, we need this gun. But we don't know who they are. Even the last one that shot gun on the air, I observed he came in turning his back to the camera without marks. But I thought he's even coming to address the Biafran, but he didn't. He said, "Oh, hey, Biafran, you think we are playing?" And that's what we have. And somebody introduced the name Biafran People's Army. Now, no matter how good that gun is, no matter how good that gun look, no matter how serious those people look, we must ask ourselves, where are they coming from? Who is offering leadership to this kind of people who are holding mass destruction weapon, mass destructive weapon? We must ask questions. We cannot sit down and people will mind our mind. And we think that something real is happening somewhere without know that we are handing ourselves over to people who is going to slaughter us one after the other. That gun that they hold, they kill person. That gun, they kill person. That gun is not a joke, it's not a stone. So before we can now trust that somebody is protecting me, somebody is protecting my territory, who is the person? Who is organizing this army? Who is going to take responsibility for the actions of this army? Who are they reporting to? It's very important. When this is clear, man, I like their God. For a matter of fact, I beg make una forgive me, because we don't need to be too serious all the time. But this is a joke. This is a joke. Okay, we must understand. They must come out clearly. Even though if this is just a sample, when they come to the point where we can be able to say, "Oh yeah, we are clear," there's nothing that will stop us. Even Mazin Nandekan we are looking at. This is what he has been preaching all this while. This is what he has been calling Biafran. Wake up and defend yourself. But we must be organized. We must be organized. We must be organized in such a way that if you are the one floating this army, you should be able to showcase yourself, showcase your face. Shows that even if you are in abroad, shows yourself that these people are taking order from you. That these people, they are taking order from you. That you are the organizer. So we can be able to see the way everybody can work together. If really you come for Biafra, if really you come for Biafra, if really you come to show that this territory that has almost been vended by the enemies, that you are ready to defend, to rescue the life of the people, you are ready to secure their property and secure their life that are being exposed to danger. We should know you. We should know who you are. We should know who is giving you order. We should know the people you are under their control.
Yeah, Mazi, because it's also, like you said, it's very, very important that they make themselves known to Biafra, because you can't say you are working for Biafrans and Biafrans do not know you. It is also disservice to yourself, because you also need to take the credit if you do the right thing. Like you said when you got the video, you said, if these people are in for business, we are going to support them. How will that account to Kaitiebe go? That was what you said. That shows the willingness of many Biafrans who are ready to support the security of the life and property of Biafran. But that have to be done in clear terms. Mazi, yes. Go ahead.
Mazi, don't even know what happened. 2 days ago, I called my coordinator here, and I told my coordinator that the account for ESN, that I want to make a debit order to that very account. Do you know what I decided? Apart from the money that will come to my hand that I have decided that I will be putting in for ESN. Do you know, Mazi, I have also taxed myself that from now henceforth, I will only be eating twice a day. I only be eating twice a day. That all the money I use for lunch every day, that I will be putting it for ESN. I called my coordinator and I said, I want to make every day. It's not matter of monthly contribution, but every day I should be spending my lunch to ESN. You know why?
That's a good one, Mazi.
The reason is because I am clear of the mission of these people. I am clear of their mission. Oburo turubon. Oburo abarakataba. I am clear of their mission. And by tomorrow, if these people did not accomplish their mission, and we are all the what we are told that is their mission, if that is that what they are not doing, I will also have a moral stand to criticize and to say that you people has failed us. Because if we can support the politicians who will always come and tell us lie, promise us this and promise us that, and they will end up not doing it. If we can support such politicians, what could make me not to support ESN in the promises they have made, in the things they have announced to us from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they are coming to fight the Hausa Fulanis, and they also have interest in farming, and our project has delayed all this while just because the farm are not safe. And now these people are coming to promise me that we are going back to farm. Why should I be eating lunch? Why should I be wasting money in lunch? So my lunch go for them. Because this is the problem, the clear problem that I was not able to solve by myself, that they are coming to solve. So their mission was very clear. So there's nothing that could stop us from supporting. From nothing could stop us from supporting them. But these people now that was showed, their mission is not clear. Their mission is not clear. And we don't even know who they are. I think that is all I want to comment for now, because Ojungwangwa na aju ihe ọ ya go mecha okwelu. Okwengwangwa na ekwekwa n'ihe ọ ya go mecha oju. Maybe it's too early for me to say to continue saying something now. Or maybe it's in the other way around. Could be that it's too early for me to say more thing about these people. Or maybe what I am saying, I should even continue saying it, because they might not be for real. But no matter what, we must continue at this point. At this point, there is nothing to write home about these people, as the way they introduce themselves. Their mission is not clear to us. And the way what they hold for their hand is gone. So it's not like somebody is coming for protest. You still have a long time to decide. But we are seeing people that are being armed. We're supposed to look well, very, very well. These people are supposed to introduce themselves very well to us. So to know whether we support or not, or to know whether we will criticize or not. But it's very, very important they make more introduction about who they are and who is their leader and who is offering leadership to them. That is very important. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. It's very, very important that why are we bringing these issues? Because Biafra is being mentioned, and they said they are protecting the Biafran territory, and we support Biafrans to come out and protect our territory. We support every Biafran to put their hand, even if you have to form a different group outside IPOB or outside the leadership. And that is, we've talked about it, that Biafrans need to form leadership, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be taking all the credit, because we need leadership all over the place, So if people are coming to create a new platform, then there should be a proper introduction to Biafrans, the people they are protecting, so that we will also have the confidence in supporting them. So that if they come out and say, this is what we need, Biafran support us, we will be able to support them. So these are the reasons we are bringing this issue. And I believe that maybe in the nearest possible future, we will start having clarity. Maybe it's an introduction that has been made, but this introduction is not satisfying to us. Maybe more clearance will be made in the future. And I believe we'll be expecting to see a more possible a proactive approach in handling this issue, so that Biafrans will regain confidence and know that this is not a DSS arrangement or Fulani arrangement like our people are accused, because everybody seems to be anxious.
Yeah, you know, Mazepat, our people has begun to fall in love with. They are beginning to fall in love. Even those people who are saying that they are not into armed struggling, they are now started loving.
Because we've also seen people who criticize ESM, but they are supporting this group. Like, I was listening to the program of yesterday in the Human Right Radio. The Human Right Radio, yes, we are going to play some clips anyway, because there was a clip where in Human Right Radio, and somebody said he support every security arrangement. So I think we have to take that clip. Maz, it's very important we take that clip, so that Biafra, because we are also going to talk about, I want Biafrans to pay attention to what we're about to hear here.
He has come to the radio to tell everybody to download IPOB Community Radio. And he was saying download IPOB Community Radio. I went and downloaded my better. You know, I kept asking people, but when I Community Radio. First of all, I was
he decided not to broadcast that day on the platform.
Hold on, my brother. I was part of the DOS advisory body of IPOB.
Maz, it's good you unmute. It's good you unmute, because as the issue is going, we might be adding words.
Being developed.
Yeah, he's part of DOS, but his own DOS is fake.
We are getting another channel.
Just let's listen.
But what is the secret about it? Because I can understand that sometimes when I ask some simple questions, for instance, when he said he was going to sew uniform with 70 million, and I asked him, where are these men that you're sewing $70 million uniform? Where are they going to be? Are they going to be physical on the streets of Biafra, or where? He told me in the bush. And I asked him, why would he be in the bush? Why will they be in the bush? Because if they're in the bush, and not just that I'm asking that question, I also told him, if they're in the bush with uniform, the enemy will easily identify them and smoke them out. And I knew how that was, the question was run over, because according to them, it's a security issue. We don't give details. This little rat in Kuwait called Chinas Amor is the chief security and intelligence. And every time it's like, we can't give out every information. Okay. To God be the glory. Is radio a security issue? I ask. Because on a normal circumstances, if it's where things are done right, there's nothing hidden about radio. People will be, you will give people even anticipatory information.
Mazi, there is
we will be having this radio in the nearest future.
Mazi, can you pause here? There is something, because this is a very long clip you are playing. I wanted something short so that people will say things and then we will comment. It's not like this kind
Mazi,
of
the
people
truth
did
of the
not
matter
want.
is that
Let
Mazi,
me
the
say
truth of the matter
something.
is that
I
there
want
is
to
a
say
lot of
something.
contradiction. Yes,
I
go
want to say
ahead.
something. Obidi Obienu and Ushemofo did not want my time. That is just truth. But the reason why we are here is because all these activities is all about mind mining. The purpose why these people are doing what they are doing is not because they are coming to show you direction, or they are coming to to teach you something, or they are coming to offer you service, or they are coming here to be able to improve your life. But why they are coming is because of them coming to mind your mind. This is mind mining. What they want to do is to reduce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to nothing, so that you who has regard for him, or you who has respect for him, will lose the respect, will lose the regard, so that they will achieve the mission of us failed to restore Biafra. So this is just the reason why they are doing what they are doing. They did not in any way warrant my attention, or attention of any genuine person who are pursuing the issue of Biafra. Because all they have to say here is just a story that they cooked up. But the achievement is just like, as I always give an example. A man, Jesus met a man, and a man that was blind from birth. He opened his eyes. The Pharisees and Sadducees, they come to ask that man, what happened? The man said, I was blind, and he opened my eyes. He said, who opened your eyes? He said, that man. He said, it's okay. Yeah, talk about the good work. Don't talk about the man. And the man said, this man, I am here with you guys. My eyes are blind. He opened my eyes. That's all I know. It is personal experience. And his achievement is outstanding. It's not something that is negotiable. It's an outstanding achievement. It's undeniable achievement. Even if I have not met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if I have not talked to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I know in my little way of assessment, I am seeing his achievement. Though Biafrans, though he has not achieved his dream, though he has not achieved Biafra, but for the few years that this man has been operating, in my own little assessment, not like assessment like assessing as a group, IPOB, or no, when in my own little ways of assessment that we are even here, now you come to the Facebook, you want to talk about Biafra, you will have 3,000 people, 5,000 people viewing you. He brought us there. A journey of 1,000 miles start with a step. What he could not finish, I could finish. Where he could not do more, I could do more. Now, from my own way of assessment, I have seen his achievement with the resources that was made available. Not that any money was kept somewhere intact that they call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, see this money that's full this house, come and use it to fight for Biafra. No, it is just the same way that working very hard to convince people to identify and support. To some stages, from some stages, what people we are supporting with are not equal. That you are seeing more today, but remember, 5 years ago, the number of people that we are supporting is not as big as the number of people who are supporting today. So with those little, he could be able to move from one stage to the other. At least establishing a fact that Biafran issue is on top of news today with those resources that was made available for him. He put his life, he commit himself and his family. We see those things. And these are the achievements that somebody is coming to mind your mind to tell you that those things are not real. Nam ihe niile adịkwu real. Ọnwụ mmadụ ọ bụkwa fake. Ọnwụ mmadụ ejile egbe kpọọ mmadụ anwụada ebuli ejenie or fake. Kedu onye or movie in the America? Is that American movie? Is that Nollywood movie? That the actor has to die and tomorrow he start living again. Ọnwụ mmadụ eji amụrụ m akpa amụ. To that extent, we see those are standing, and somebody is coming to mind your mind to make you to see that what was real is no more real. Somebody's dead.
Mazi, there's a point I want us to make, because the same Obido said that he was never consulted. Mazi never told them anything about ESN. But in this audio, we heard him saying that Mazi Kanu said he want to use 17 million to sew a uniform for people, and that he asked him, the uniform you are sewing, what is it for? Are they going to, the people are going, they're going to stay in the bush and the city? But the same Obidio only told us that he was never consulted earlier on in the early days of the program, when they started the Human Right Radio, that he was never consulted, that he was never told anything about the Eastern Security Network. And today he's not coming back to say again that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu consulted him. Mazi Solomon, I don't know if you're there, because it's very, very important that we bring this point to Biafrans.
That is why I wanted you to play that video, because the only place I needed from this Aselebakute group that you just play now is where Obido Obienu said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu onye ndu, the only outstanding leader anyị follow na east, from the east this day. Now Mazi did not consult. Mazi doesn't talk to anybody. He doesn't listen to people. The same man, no class there, the same man that gossip this in the internet is the same man that is coming again. Maybe he has forgotten, because one thing with Onya Asel is that gossip is somebody who is deep into gossip is cursed by God. They always find a way to contradict themselves. That is why I love that music that man, is that a man or a woman that sang that song? Anya na hanti, ha ga-agba amụ ya gbagide onwe ha. This same man who came and was vibrating, my brother, hold on, my brother. The same man, hold on, my brother, hold on. Mazi never talked to anybody. He never listened to anybody. He never consulted anybody. He's not talking to anybody. He's not listening to anybody. The same man who said he doesn't listen, he doesn't discuss, he doesn't consult, in his online, again, in his online program here, he said he told him he wanted to sew uniform with 70 million. And he gave this man that his mouth is whining. If you are my father, I will never come for your burial. The same man that his mouth we are busy whining, is telling you that he was consulted and he asked question. And not only that he asked question to this man that he said he's arrogant, he's stupid, he doesn't listen. This man was humble enough to explain. According to him, according to Obidio Bienu, that he asked question. These people you are sewing uniform for, where are they? Will they be walking around Biafran town and city? And the man, he said he doesn't talk, he doesn't consult, he doesn't do this, was busy humbly explaining to such man. The man that his mouth has no control. The man that his mouth goes everywhere. So now, my people, we are not here to condemn anybody, and we are not here to talk against anybody. But I always tell Biafra, when they come to wind their mouth, follow them with their own activities, because onye nenyo isi anaputa. Onye nenyo isi anaputa. By the time he took ulada nenyo ike onye ozo, ike nke gi ana-agbaye oye. The same man is coming to tell you he was consulted and he told him about the uniform and he asked question, and the same man who they say is arrogant was humble enough, explained to him, and he is busy firing him a question, and the man is busy humbly explaining to him. Na kegodi ni ikpe kedo ke ohaneze ndị mmadụ Biafran, can you judge this matter? Because I will tell you here, don't be at speed. Follow them with their activities. They will be the one to contradict themselves. Mazi, can you play the audio where Obidio Bienu no na afiri onu na Nnamdi Kanu ada na advice or that consult or everything that you be said, even things that could not be said, he was busy saying it. And what was he? Where is he looking at? Where is he going? He wants to capture your mind so that this man that you respect, so that this man that you call your leader, so he can reduce him to nothing. So you begin to see him from the angle of nothing. And then when he succeeded in bringing your mind in that point, then he will be a happy person. He's doing nothing than whining his mouth, and the person who is doing something, he want to reduce him in your mind. He want to reduce him so that you begin to see him as nothing. Then by that time, he will feel he has succeeded. Mazi, play the video. I'm waiting for that video. I'm waiting to hear Obidio Bienu where he was busy confessing that Mazi doesn't talk to anybody, he doesn't consult anybody. He has already hided now. Remember, mark him. He has already hided that he is not aware of community radio. That is what he's spreading now. He's not aware. Very soon, he will come again. He will come to tell you when he was consulted and he asked his questions. This is how this kind of person, they are not stable. I wonder people who are following them and thinking that they have something to offer. You are heading into danger. When a blind lead a blind, both will fall into pit.
Mazi, there is a lot. Because yesterday, the Obidio in the program they had yesterday said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is accusing everybody, criticizing everybody, abusing everybody, and that even the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even said that Buhari is dead. Yesterday's program, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Buhari is dead. Now there is a clip I want to play for Biafrans to listen.
Yeah. When you think about when you think about this issue of Nigerian president, you know, I have a varying view on that issue because, you know, this has been ongoing. A lot of people say he's not here, and I'm in the opinion that President Muhammadu Buhari is not there.
He's not there as in person or what?
He's not there as in existence. He is deceased. And if you see your wife, I know you have a different view. It's okay. But as far as I'm concerned, you can't tell me that Buhari is alive. All these things are happening. Anybody that knows General Buhari knows that you don't. There are certain things you do with it, and we have watched this thing over the years. We have seen this same guy that they are presenting as President Buhari reading things from books, from scripts that are written for him. We have seen this same man they say is Buhari confused, not being able to answer questions that are posed to him. Unlike the real Buhari, who very, very intelligent, okay, because he doesn't play around the bush. He can say whatever he want to say. We now know that Aisha Buhari has been away to United Arab Emirates, and what is she citing? She cited insecurity as a reason for being over there. So who are they telling all these things?
Right.
Okay, looking at all these things, the problem that we face today, and just give me a moment to say something on this issue. The problem we face today is the so-called elected officials. They come from Biafra land, they come from all parts of Nigeria. All of them are still calling on President Buhari to come and solve the problem. Okay, all of them, including the ones we respect in our land. They are still saying President Buhari, President Buhari. So what can we really do in this type of thing? But from every indication, there's no such President Buhari. We saw a lot of their people like Shetima, whatever they call him, that is acting like the president of the country. We have seen the Mayor Tiela all acting as if they are the president of that country. Okay, but the problem is that a lot of Nigerians are still hoping.
Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, in yesterday's program, we listened to what transpired here, where he, even in the Biafra Human Right Radio, they don't even still agree on simple issues. Uche before is saying that Buhari is alive, Obi is saying that Buhari is dead. So you see that you don't really need to agree with somebody to work with that person. Amaz, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now there is something I want you here to understand. First of all, this very particular clip that you play now, maybe I can say that what is holding him, relieve him. You know, if you are sick, every day is not the same. There are some days that some tablet will work for you, and there is a day that the sickness will be worse, and there is a day that people will ask you, you said you are better today. So I think the depression, frustration, jealous and envy that was controlling Obidio Obienu over all the days he's coming to internet to broadcast with Uchemofo. I think that day those things was better because he was coming on that very radio that very day to educate Uchemofo Uchemofo because Uchemofo did not know anything. If Obi the Obienu didn't come to that radio, or any day Obi the Obienu did not come to that radio, Uchemofo will not broadcast. Uchemofo will not broadcast. Because I've told you, I have worked with the type of people like Uchemofo. They don't have mind of their own. They might be the most wicked person. The person that don't forgive. They might be the person don't forgive. They might be the person that when they hold one thing like this, one slight thing you will do to them, they will hold it for long. But at the same time, they don't have mind of their own. Small boy like this, that you could look as a small boy, can be playing with the mind of people like Uchemofo. They don't have mind of their own. So Obi the Obienu felt like this Uchemofo need to be educated. This Uchemofo need to be lectured. He feel like something is going wrong because all this time when he will come and broadcast, they will go at the back. They are giving me information. They are firing him. You are not going hard on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are talking everything loud. This Uchemofo you are seeing, they talk to him like a small boy. They talk to him like a small boy. You are not going hard. You need to come hard. You need to come hard. People are expecting you to be hard on this Nnamdi Kanu. Kill him at once. But Mma Haji webi ogu adihonko. Mma Haji webi ogu adihonko. So Obi the Obienu felt in his heart because Obi the Obienu is struggling very hard to bring Uchemofo to where Uchemofo is today. He's struggling very hard. Behind the scene, he's talking to Uchemofo like a small boy, pushing Uchemofo to come to be to where he is today. So he felt in his heart that I needed to lecture this guy today. I need to lecture him. I see that he's a novice. I follow him now. No only behave like a Nama Christmas. I need to lecture him. That is what Obi the Obienu come for that day. That is why he was busy cooling down. And Uchemofo wanted to say something. Say, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Because he came to lecture him. Because he knows what Uchemofo's problem is. He's a man who is hard to, decision is hard for him. He's a man who doesn't want to face reality. So he was there to lecture him. He was there to tell him, hold up. Uchemofo was forcing himself to talk. I know you have a different view, but your view does not count now. You need to listen to my lecture. And he was lecturing him. He was lecturing him, which is one of the things that Uchemofo, Nnamdi Kanu has against Uchemofo. Uchemofo is the deputy to Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu is coming to say with every conviction that Buhari is dead. Uchemofo dispute that idea. And Obi the Obienu felt like Uchemofo, since you didn't take this lecture from Nnamdi Kanu, I think it's an opportunity for me to lecture you. Because I can see you are the kind of person that doesn't want to face reality. So Obi the Obienu was lecturing Uchemofo. What is Obi the Obienu saying there that is different from the lecture that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taken his time to lecture Biafra? Is there anything different? But because Uchemofo does not have a listening ear, and that is the reason where he is today, Obi the Obienu felt like, let me lecture him. Let me talk to him. So on that, Obi the Obienu, thank you. You try. That thing Uchemofo doesn't want to hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, thank you for letting him know. Because he needs to face reality as a man. He needs to wake up from the dream he is in today. He needs to wake up. Mazi, I needed a video where Obi the Obienu na afifi onu si na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ada consult. why I want to show the Biafran this video today is because I want them always to compare. Stop following people like Mumu. This thing that I'm showing you today is enough for you to know that everything that Obido Obieno and Uchemofo come to say is 100% lie against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You must know what is the problem. The problem is power and the money. Nothing else, nothing less. Mazi, the power is what is the problem. The power and the money is nothing to do about anything that Mazi is not doing right and what Mazi is not doing right or what is not doing wrong, or anything for the interest of the Biafra. As they are coming to unite you. There is nothing like that. Come on, if you want to bring out masquerade, you will go inside and put on that masquerade, so that you will present to people that no more cable, while no matter. You want to show to people that I am a spirit, while you are a human being. They wanted to preach what they felt that is different. What they think that people want to hear, because they follow all these small programs people are doing in the Facebook. They are now thinking that the masses are speaking. They think that the masses are speaking. So they see it like, oh, we can get sympathy when we come to talk to unity. What resources do you have to unite? What the resources? The resources that was made available for Nigeria, they are not able to unite their nation. And now you are telling me you are coming to unite people with different ideology. What resources do you have? You don't even have a local government. You don't even, why? In the media, how can you? What resources? Because you should thinking of providing the need of the people. You should thinking of uniting the people by building road for them. You should be thinking of building factory, industries, creating jobs. If you want to unite
apart from this, when you even listen to their broadcast, even their broadcast is not even uniting. Their broadcast is not even uniting. Their words and their actions are not even uniting Biafrans. They only say they want to unite, but in the other way around, they are rather, destroying even the unity that is already in existence.
That is sugarcoating. That is exactly what I've said. They wanted to destroy the unity. How can such men come and say they want to unite all Biafran? The unity they did not achieve in the place where they have almighty power. In the place where the power that was located to them is very high. The respect, a place where they hide the almost ultimate respect of the people. They are not able to achieve peace in IPOP. They divided IPOP. They create cliques in IPOP. And the place where they are meant leaders, where they are being respected and resources were made available to them, they are not able to achieve peace there. How can they just come outside and tell you that they wanted to achieve peace in a place where people did not even notice them, where they have to go and kneel down to Wazlike to beg? Then Wazlike will lay them hand and they call them his boys, or call them Umakam. The place where you go to kneel down to beg is where you will gain peace. But where you are giving power to unite, you were not able to unite. They don't have the capacity. They don't have the resources. They don't have the environment. They don't have what it takes to unite. Who are you uniting? Do you know what it takes? Listen, it's not everybody in Biafran land that will fight for liberation of Biafran. And I wanted to tell you before Mazi we play the video that I'm begging him, like I don't know if I will buy Kai Snap to beg you to bring the video that I want.
To be frank with you, I have not been able to get that clip where, but we all know that.
Yeah. You just inform me. I want you to inform me you haven't got it. But if you want Snap, I will send you a Snap.
I don't have that clip visibly right now.
Thank you for that.
We all know that Obidio Obienu said in the early days of the formation of this Human Right Radio, that one of the reasons he left was because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not make consultation, he doesn't take advice, and he says that on a daily basis, and I think getting that clip is quite difficult, but I will try maybe in a subsequent program. But there is a clip I want us to listen to, Mazi, because now people who say they want to unite Biafrans are coming on the altar of Imo State, Anambra State, Abia State, and a bridge that we have already crossed. Mazi Solomon.
Go on.
A bridge that we have already crossed. They are bringing us back using artificial boundary to demarcate us. Just give me a moment, please.
If you require professional, I'm ready to do that. But my intention is not to insult anybody. My intention was for us to put forth together and fight and deliver our people from the mess we are in. Because if you're doubting that we're not in a mess, then one of them has to go with someone out there. You cannot tell me. That's my goal.
Well, yeah, for me, the idea of talking of this place, I don't have such mindset. Don't know where anybody comes from. But it also reminds me of what they are now broadcasting on our platform for restoration of Biafra. That UTMF4 is doing this thing because is supporting. They are from Anambra, they are from this place, they are from. These are people that are destroying what we are doing. And so that allegation that they are making, if they push too much, now we need to look into where people are coming from, because it's just a situation where people are so weak, and just all of a sudden somebody is not coming up and saying, "Oh, you are talking with each other. You know where we is from. You know where Telefon is from. It's from Anambra. It's from you see the mindset of some people who are bent on serving their parochial interests. I don't know where anybody comes from, unless you begin to talk. So that's the key. That's the key.
Mazi, hold on, Mazi, because we don't want to bury people here. The phone line is open. You can call in to aim your own opinion as to regard to the matter that we are discussing here. We are not here to damage anybody, but we are here to bring the truth. And everybody must understand that our fight is based on the fight of resistance. We must resist anything that is coming to pull us down. Now, what UTMF4 is discussing here is that what really happened to this guy is that anytime they are hit, anytime you hit them, they will come for defense. Anytime you hit them, they will come for defense. But it is very clear that in the program that UTMF4 is running here, that people are coming to the program and they are calling some people Anambra people, and some people Imo State people, and some people Abia State people, and their papa also when UTMF4 calling him to beg over the offense he never committed. Then his papa also told him about Anambra, Imo, and Abia. I don't know the people that is regarding as this Anambra, as the people is regarding as Imo, as people is regarding as Akwa Ibom. I can't understand it in a national issue. In a national issue, you start introducing some people from where they are coming from. So we have seen it plays out in their program. People calling in and saying the struggle is full of Imo State, is full of Abia State. So Abia State man, people in our present Abia State, they are not Igbos. They are not Igbo man. Or Igbo man in Anambra is more superior than the Igbo man in Abia State. We can't understand it. And these are the things that the lies that they are peddling. Now, in the hot, Darlington now has come to do a program, and they supply one point. We listened to that program, and it hit them. They know this is truth. They know what the young man was saying is the truth. Now they are doing program to defend themselves. The way they are defending themselves after what the Reverend Father have said about them, they are coming to defend themselves. And whenever they are defending, to convince you, they will start telling you he's lying. You know why they are using that word? Because the first time when they come out, they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lied. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was lying, and all of us catch fire. So they now feel like calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a liar is paining us. That's why they are using it. But today is not paining me anymore. It's not even paining anyone. You can call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu liars as you want. It doesn't pain us anymore. He doesn't pain us anymore. Because we are used to that. It is not today that they started saying he lied, but yet he's moving forward. Even while they are busy saying he lied. Even while they are busy saying he's not legitimate, he's a rat, he's a this, he's a that, but he keep on moving. So if you think that's coming to say to that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is lying, he is lying, he is lying, he is lying, you think that that is the things that when you say it, then our heart will break. Then our heart is...
Mazi, I think we have a caller. We have a caller.
Thank you.
Sorry to cut you short. We have a hello caller. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, wonderful people. Nazi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on your time zone. Nazi, my name is Osaka. Please pardon me. Let me use Igbo language for this my analysis, please. Nazi, Pat, Nazi Solomon, afụfụ ndị be anyị na-ata na ihe dịka ndị be anyị ndị gbachara mgba mmadụ dịka tọziri ibe ha gbachara ndị be anyị mgba kịta aja nọchara ụtọ ya mmadụ dịka ji nwe obodo gbachara anyị mgba igbo nọchara ụtọ ya dị iche iche ndụ ekra mụ ha ga-eso n'okpuru omume ara ịghọtago ndụ ekra mụ ha ga-eso ha ndụ pụta banye IPOB and sisi ndị banye IPOB maazị Simon Peter
Solomon
ana m akwụ n'eziokwu obi m anabatago ụwa m nọ kịta ka m ga-agwa gị na adị m proud na ịbụ onye Igbo ndị dịkọ ka m nọ ka nọ n'ime IPOB na-enwe obi na-abụ n'ebe maazị Nnamdị Kanụ nọ jinụ n'ụtụtụ a bedero udo dịrị unu niile.
Mazi, thank you very much. You spoke in Igbo. Unfortunately, not everybody understands Igbo language, but we appreciate. We try to. Yes. Yeah, I will definitely try to give them. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know there are a lot of people who have their own opinion. They live in the reality of their own world. But that is why we'll continue. We'll continue to do the job of, consultation, because they say we are not consulting. But we'll continue to consult our people. I receive inbox messages from different quarters, abusing me, calling me names, Sometimes it doesn't deter me. Most of the time, I don't even curse back or abuse back. But I just have to remain focused because I know that at some point they will come to the reality. Mazi, thank you for your call. And we have another call. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? Hello. Yes, caller, welcome to the program. Mazi Solomon, hope you are getting is clear, the audio.
Yeah.
All hail Biafra. Can you speak louder, please? Speak louder. All hail Biafra.
I'm from Widi. The thing that I just want to contribute is just this Anambra Imo offending. That thing is just bringing I don't know, it's a very big problem to us people in that in our region.
Mazi Solomon, can you hear him?
Yes, I can hear him. He's discussing the issue of Anambra Imo of stuff.
But the managers are doing some things to me. You insult them, you know that they don't have respect to themselves. So they don't deserve respect. Somebody like, what is this man's name? The man of Mason before. What is that his name? That man of Mason. He was saying that they gave him more for Anambra, gave him more for Igbo, and he will take more for when he finish and give it to Anambra people that he has represented Igbo and Abia State. That Abia State that Igbo should not talk about Igbo, that is Anambra that owns it. And now ask, what is the meaning of all this Anambra Igbo offensive? Because I myself, I'm my age now, I'm 47 years old. I know that I see no Anambra Igbo. Anambra Igbo was on 1976. That was when they created Anambra Igbo. So I don't see any reason why somebody that Igbo would be talking Anambra Igbo. That is very, very big division.
This person is having this. Yeah, he's having problem with the.
His sound is very poor. His sound is very poor.
Can you please call us? Can you please call us back because this thing is not coming clear? Can you please call us back? Somebody said that I'm forced to recognize a comment. He said, Patrick, you are a hypocrite. and your second imposter, you guys are not being transparent. The program is one-sided, so biased. Well, you have an opportunity to call in. The number is on the screen. If you feel you have a contribution to make, we don't hold bias. That is why we leave the line open for everybody to call in. What we are doing here is to educate our people. Educate our people and make our people wake up to the reality that those people who have been in IPOB in the past and are coming out now to tell you how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was carrying women in America and in Canada and in Nigeria. They were in the Directorate of State. When they were eating on the same plate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so does it really make any sense that you hold a position in IPOB and you see the leader of our indigenous people of Biafra going astray, and you waited for you and him to pray before you come and tell Biafrans that he was carrying women in America? Mazi Solomon.
Yes, Mazi, you know, this...
Mazi Solomon, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Anyway, Mazi Solomon will be back. Let's see if he can. I think that he's on meditation. I hope that Mazi will be able to get the message. I was asking this question.
I am hearing you. I am hearing you. Can't you hear me?
Okay.
Yes,
I can hear you now, Mazi.
Yeah, I was saying that I am not here to. You remember what I told you before I come to this program, that I'm not here to repeat the gossip, you know, to keep on echoing or repeating the gossip that is happening in the platform of Human Right Radio, Biafra Human Right Radio. I am not here to repeat it. Do you understand? Because if you bring the issue that they are bringing up, that Mazi is carrying woman, what does that has to do with the Biafran struggle? What does that have to do with Biafran struggle? And what evidence do they have to that? Is it because Darlington said that what is his name? You are a normal man. That he's carrying a woman. They always want to twist something, allege it. See the way they can attach it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you understand? Because you imagine, how could a man of that very age, and that has been in position that they have been in IPOP, where we assume that they are working for us, why should that be the things that they have to offer us? Now, if they tell me that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is carrying woman, so they want to remind to me now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not Huamu. So they don't know say na man he be before. That Okutu. So they don't know. What does that has to do with our struggle? What does that has to do? In the people of that caliber, what is that what Biafrans are expecting from them? To come and say. And what evidence have they gathered to prove to Biafran that this thing that they are saying is reality? Mazi, so I can't be repeating their goals. I'm following these people with their activities. I know everything they are doing. And when I see one, I tell you, Obidi Obienu say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't talk to anyone, doesn't consult anyone. Then Obidi Obienu, what are you saying about the uniform? What? You said he doesn't talk to anyone. He said he doesn't discuss with anyone. He doesn't take counsel. He doesn't take advice. He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk to anyone. You don't even know what he's doing now. But it is saying you. The same you that says he doesn't talk to anyone, he doesn't do. The same you are telling us that you are consulted about sewing a uniform. And the same ESN, you said you are not aware It's the same ESN you are coming to tell us that you are being told about sewing uniform for them. Who is deceiving who? Why is people in your position doing what you are doing? Who is deceiving who? Why are you lying against the people? Why are you lying against what the people have seen the evidence? Now,
Mazi, we have another caller.
Thank you.
Yes. Just hold on, please. Just hold on. Hello, caller. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you are calling from?
Mazi Pat and Mazi Solomon. This is Mazi from London.
Welcome to the program.
I'm coming out here.
Yes, go ahead.
You see, I will be honest and straightforward with both of you. Believe me, the reason why so many people come to your platform, you are Solomon. Anytime Solomon, you bring Solomon on. To always be watching, the level of traffic or viewers you have on your platform. Anytime you bring Solomon on and he's speaking on things that moves this struggle forward. In terms of, there are a time it was, people were discussing about agriculture, about things to make Biafra land better. You see, you will be having 1,000, 2,000 viewers on your platform. Anytime it comes up with all these fallen angels, so many of us will tune off. The reason why we tune off is that I live here in London. I know him too well. Mazin Namdekano, I know him too well. Some of how all the things started here, we were here when it all started, so many years ago. So there is, anybody can tell us about Mazin Namdekano, the mind of anybody, who is from London here, about Mazin Namdekano. We knew him right from day one. We knew how he was brought into IPOP, how it was just to help him to survive. All the payments that was made to him, he was a deputy and did that. Some of them thought it was a privilege, it was their right, or without them, Biafra cannot go on. The unction to get Biafra is not on Uchemepo, is not on Obidio. The unction and the vision was given to Mazin Namdekano. And we know that right from day one. So they are inconsequential as long as this struggle continues. They are irrelevant. They are, when in heaven, Lucifer rose up, and wanted to exalt himself above God. What did God do? He cast him down on earth. They are fallen angels. They have already been cast down. Nobody cast them down. They cast themselves down for the whole world to see. So they can go on and make noise. People like us, the last thing I will do is for doing I don't even know that he's got a program, that I live here in London with him. I know where he lives. He's not far away from me. But I don't even know whether he's running a program on Human Right Radio or he's not, because the last thing I will do is go to his program to go and click or to listen or to watch. Because internally, I know the things he did is because Mazin Namdekano is a man who wants to give everybody opportunity to prove themselves. In due time, that trust he put on you is you that will decide what to do with that trust he has placed on you. If you mess it up, it's not Mazin Namdekano that messed that trust up. It is that person that messed it up. And all of them, when I mean all of them, anybody who rises up today to say ill about Mazin Namdekano, to some of us, or most of us, is irrelevant. It doesn't make any sense. You don't even know that those people exist. Because what we know is that there is no amount of story Biafrans worldwide that will change the mind of people who really understand what the struggle is all about. We are doing freedom fighting. We are not in a social club. We are not in a political party. We are not in a home meeting whereby people can be, venting how they were treated or how they were not treated. In freedom fighting, they are lucky. It is not say we are in a push, fighting like say militants or freedom fighters who are in the push fighting against the government. Our common enemy is Nigerian government. We all know that. That's why when they spring up like this with all this their nonsense, most of us that are rooted, they are irrelevant to whoever that rises up to say all sorts of rubbish. It doesn't make any sense to us because we know where we are going. And if we were in the push, I would have thought it's me that will even turn around to pick up something and strike them down and keep moving because we have a common goal. How many of them that can rise up to bring down? Look at your program you are doing. Mazi Solomon has been educating people. There are so many things I learned from him. I use him to give an example. Abalance was in his village. He went home, showing us a land where he wants to start farming and whatever. There is another girl, Achalugo. She made a program the other day talking about farming. I even called into that program. I used Mazi Solomon and Mazi Patrick, the program you people did about farming for our people to call in that program and made a report. I said, please, people should go to Mazi Patrick's platform. You also discussed that with Mazi Solomon, and they have gone even deep about this farming. This is how millions of us are thinking. And all these fallen angels are irrelevant, inconsequential. The only thing I'm telling Biafrans, please stop evil. You know that you are for this freedom. If you know that what you came in, because somebody had the voice of Obi or Uchemefo to come and join IPOB. Millions of people all over the world had the voice of Nnamdi Kanu and beckoned to that voice. So if you have beckoned to that voice, you keep staying on that land until you hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mouth, how he has deceived you or how he has not deceived you or whatever. You can even not by yourself. We are not kids. We are not kids. Most of us are grown-up men and women. Although the younger ones that doesn't even understand what is going on, there are people on the ground like you now, Mazi, Pat, and Solomon. You've been doing a great job trying to get these young ones that are coming up as he thought. He's also doing a good job. Our women and there, the freedom fight, whatever, or what. All these people, all of you are doing great job. You are on the front line. So, how many of you that are on the front line working for IPOB, working for Biafra all over the world? Nobody is paying you, doing what you are doing. You go to your private job, you spend time to come around to educate people because what you are targeting is for us to have Biafra, to have a great nation. I say he's living close to me. I don't even know whether he's got a radio station or whether he doesn't have a radio station, because somebody like me and the people over here, we cannot go to his platform. What am I going there to do? I've already from day one, I even blocked him before he did that Zoom call that exposed himself. Some of us that are inside this IPOB, from day one, there are things we would have we've been telling Nnamdi Kanu to get rid of him long ago. Nnamdi Kanu said, no, just give people their chance. Just give people their chance. People can make a mistake and repent. Some of us, there are things we even know that if we bring it out, some of you will say, where are they? We have to kill them. No. But we have all dropped those things because whatever they are doing will never and can never derail our struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out yesterday or thereabout to make a public speech, question and answer. And throughout, you never had him make mention of any of them. That
No, Mazi, to be frank with you, that is why we are here to cover that gap. You know, you see, what we do is, as much as you know our executive Mazi Cheme, for many Biafrans do not know him at that level. And that is why, because there are still a lot of our people back home who still see him as somebody who is of importance. But we are here to bring to light to some of the things, the contradiction they make. You understand what I'm saying? So, and we don't expect our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be doing what we are doing. Yeah, so we have to do our own angle of the job by exposing some, what you are doing is not in the secret. What you are doing is just going to pick out some of the things they said and where they contradicted themselves, present it to Biafra, because the thing they are saying is to draw sympathy of Biafrans. Yeah, they are trying to manipulate the mind of our people. So being in this angle of the media, we owe it a responsibility to cover the gap of bringing this reality so that Biafra can judge for themselves. As much as we appreciate the revelation you've also given us with this call you have made, a lot of Biafrans do not live close to Mazi Uche before. They don't know him more. They see him in the media, and what he says to them, to some extent matters. So that is the reason we are bringing the point, so that Biafrans can look at when Obienu said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never consulted anybody when he wanted to set up ESN, and later came out to say he told him about sewing uniform for ESN. So these are the things we are bringing forward so that people can see where Kamale Bemiri was Siwe Bano Piu Obogo. Mazi Kenamge.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Pan. You people are doing a great job. Please, we need you and the Mazi Solomon. Please move us to, if today or whatever, just finish it on this idiot.
Thank you.
Look at your bitch talking about uniform and no consultation about ESN. To consult them about what? The same people. In short, there are things I know I just don't want to say.
Thank you, Mazi, for your contribution. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, sometimes when we bring up some of these issues, our people, I understand their feelings. They don't want to talk about it. They have moved forward. They have moved on. But not everybody have moved on this issue. And that is the reason why, we touch some of these things so that our people will be able to see. Because anybody who starts by lying against his own people, and nobody, we should be there to checkmate some of these lies. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Oh, hey, Biafra. Yes.
Yeah, this is the same man that called earlier from Netherlands.
Yeah, but now your line is better now. Your line is better now. So go ahead.
Better?
Yes.
I was saying something earlier about Rafu Wazirike, where he said the time that he said that before came to beg him, and he is going to give the offer of Igbo land to him because after the Ojukwu died, the Anambra people got him and give him the offer. So now it's the turn for him. After him, he will return it to Anambra people that he have standed for the one of he have covered the gap of Imo and the Abia. So that the Abia people and Imo people should not talk about the leadership of Igbo. And not ask, what is the meaning of that rubbish that man is in? Is it rotation? What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of Anambra and Imo? By the grace of God, I am 47 years old now. I am older than Imo State and Anambra State. You understand? So I don't understand this demarcation every minute of the day. And the thing this old man is saying is the thing, when they are putting it into the younger ones. And when you go out to this one say, I'm Anambra, I'm Imo. What is I mean, this is fucking divide and rule. You understand? is going to, even our newborn babies, as they are coming out, they are trying to pick up that in Amanambra, Amimo. We don't talk of we are Igbos anymore. You understand? And it's very bad. And then now, Uchemefo has come to be doing the same thing. Raf Waziri has come to be doing the same thing. I don't just understand. He was saying that Anambra State was created in 1976 by Mota Mohammed, if I'm not mistaken. So I would be happy if you guys would be, trying to tell people to stop that rubbish. Let us call ourselves Igbos and stop this demarcation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, even though they are not trying to exonerate themselves, try to distance themselves, but that was how the program started when they started and even as yesterday, somebody called in and was talking about Kenwa Siwebia Warrior Anambra Mazi in the yesterday's program.
Those people are a group of touts anyway. I think our honorable leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made a lot of lecture. People should go back and listen to the preaching of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and some of the teaching that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given on this issue of state boundary, artificial state boundary that was initiated to divide us as a people. So, and that is just the way they want us to think. That's the way they want us to reason. And so many of us has fallen to that very trap, that we allowed ourselves to reason that way, thinking that it's racism. It's people seeing themselves as being more superior than others, So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given a lot of lecture as to regard to this. We cannot achieve anything as a people if we continue to allow ourselves to be divided alongside with all these state boundaries, artificial state boundaries. We are one people. We are one people. We are one nation. Our nation is Biafra. We restore Biafra. The only thing that will be spring in Biafra is the Constitution of Biafra. So, and the Constitution of Biafra will base on a nationhood. So we all will be, first of all, Biafran before you start thinking of where your village is or that, because Ekechanobi, Ayanakwanambuke. But what is important is that we should not allow the sentiment on these artificial boundaries. We should not allow it to divide us. We are one people. I'm from Anambra, part is from Anoma. There is nothing. It is the same quality of an Igbo man that you have in Anambra is the same quality of an Igbo man that you have in Anoma. The same quality of an Igbo man you have everywhere. The same Biafran you find anywhere in those artificial states they created to divide the people. The same quality of an Igbo man you see there, the same quality of a Biafran man you see in Imo State is the same quality of Biafran man you see in Ijo, you see in Irobo. We are all one people. Forget those their divisional card. It doesn't work with us. We have already overgrown that very part. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already empowered us. He has already imparted us with knowledge. That is why I say people who are coming to say he's lying is lying. If what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taught us as a Biafran, if you have to go to school to learn it, my brother, the money you said you contributed in IPOP cannot afford it. If you have to, if it's a school that you have to go for you to learn the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taught us freely through this Radio Biafra, I'm telling you, if you have to go to school, you will discover that the money you have ever contributed and the one you will contribute will not afford it. But he has done it. Mazi Pat, you could remember the day that I tell you that the kind of information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has, that there is people who is not fighting for struggle and who is not even in position of people contributing money for them, but for putting such knowledge in the market, they are multimillionaires. They are even 100 times more richer than IPOP put together. Do you understand me? Just for putting their information in the market. So if Nnamdi Kanu should have been a public speaker, or has been a motivational speaker, or have based his knowledge in writing books and in talking to people ordinary, not for struggle, do you know how big he would have been today? Do you know how rich he could have been today? How rich he could have been, you know? So, and these are the things that people are not getting. They will always come around to talk about money. But if that individuals would have, there is some individuals who did not give themselves out to fight, gather people, but they just put together the knowledge they have.
Do you know how much the pastors, billions they are making just preaching, quoting the Bible? And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done more than that. Let's take this caller, Mazi Solomon. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your good work. You know, my father told me, when I told my father asked me why I don't want to belong to IPOB, I tell my father that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he always insult black people. You know what my father told me? My father is now 83 years. My father told me that the people that want to brutalize black people kill all of them. He used Martin Luther King as an example. He told me Martin Luther King loved his people, and he using very good approach to focus in his speech. But they still killing him. Marco S, they still killing him. Patrick Lumumba, they still killing him. Thomas Sankara, they still killing him. So my father told me a lot of stories about how black people deploy the people that you want to rescue them into slavery. So that's why I chose to now to enter IPOB without any grudges on my heart. So once more, my brothers and sisters, you see this Okechukwu that's commenting there. No people should ignore him. I was like that before, to be honest. I'm like him before. Understand? This guy, one day he will realize all his mistakes. Thank you, brothers.
Thank you very much. Here we accept every comment. We don't block people like they do in the Human Right Radio. We don't block people. Yes, I know. You know, like in the Human Right Radio, your right is limited. If you challenge them, they block you, or they even ban you from. But here, this is Biafra Radio, and whether you are Okechukwu or you are Nnachukwu or whatever name you are free to even, as long as you know your comment do not exceed some level of insult and indiscipline. But if it's confined within that personal opinion, we accept you. If it's a comment we can read out, we read it out and address it. We welcome everybody. We don't ban people, we don't block people. We give you the opportunity to also listen to us and also give you the and make your contribution. Call into the program and make your contribution. Whenever you disagree with us, you can call in and make your contribution. I think we have a caller on the phone. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Mazi Pat. Before the caller comments, thank you for that very comment. You said in a Human Right Radio, your people's rights are limited. But even there, I can say that in that very place, some people don't have rights. Some people don't have rights in the Human Right Radio, you know. So they only give people right. The only people who has right are people who are coming in to praise them, who are, biased. But if you are coming there to, to do your contributions and to aim your opinion, in that platform, you don't have right.
No, Mazi, I've seen in the Human Rights Radio where even the anchor of the program, used to get nervous when people confront him with the reality. He doesn't want to answer questions. Sometimes he says, hey, listen, he cut the phone. Sometimes they block you, but here we give you the opportunity. Even if you want to be part of this program live, I can send you the link. You come and join us. Tell us your feelings. As long as you don't put insult against, especially our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on that angle, I will not permit you. Just hold on. We have a caller. Hold on, please. Somebody is interfering with our line. Hold on, please. Hold on. Yes. So somebody is interfering with our line. If you want to call on the number on the screen. It's a WhatsApp number, and you don't go calling another line. Hello, caller. Sophia, welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, Mavdi. God bless you, sirs.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Biafrans. I want to contribute on this issue on grant. You understand? Do you know why I don't interfere on this issue on grant? Is because 2 years ago, Onyibeda is not saying we are Biafra watchmen. Onyibeda attacked me because I said Asari Tokubo, our leader, we want them to settle. You understand? They are the one making decision in FPOB at that time. I don't think it's much known as the person that make all those decisions, 20 people. No, you cannot settle Asari. Asari did not belong to that place. Asari is not a Biafra. Asari, nobody know Asari in that land. It's not for river. People, they don't know me. You understand? So, right now, all of them coming now, talking all these things, I will just sit down, just be laughing. You understand? They don't have anything to say because all what they are accusing Nnamdi Kanu of is they that was doing that rule and regulation. They are the cabal that I was chatting about.
Sophia, hold on. Sophia, hold on.
Yes.
When our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in detention, there was a man called Dr. Akwanga. He's a Cameroonian. And the doctor said that the way forward for Biafra to move forward and to be achieved is for all the pure pro-Biafrans to come together as one body and speak in one voice. As at that time, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in detention. He was not in a position of decision making. And Mazi Uchemefo of today was in charge of IPOB. In fact, all the pro-Biafran groups sent their delegate to meet with Akwanga somewhere in Ghana or one African country. Uchemefo single-handedly said that IPOB will not participate in any talk with any pro-Biafran group.
Thank you. Let me move on, sir. I understand you.
Go ahead.
Sir, let me move on. I know what I'm talking about. All these people, I don't count what they are doing to be relevant to know. So, because Oshemefo went to go and open a human being radio. How many Biafra are we fighting for? I asked them that question. Is it not one country we are fighting for? So how many Biafra that will open, that will give us freedom? They are not dealing with more. We that came from Igodo, we know what we are doing and we know what we stand for. Uchemefo went out to go and open human being radio and only be shouting everywhere. We are Biafra watchmen. We are Biafra watchmen. Oh, we are making all those decisions, threatening people that we cannot settle anybody from the so-called data today. That we cannot settle with them, with our leader. We were planning to do that. They block all our way. They said we cannot do it. They said I'm too small. How can I come and be saying about? I said, what's the only day? It's not only us that is Biafra. All those people are also Biafra. No. We don't know them. They are not Biafra. They don't know them in Ijoland. They don't know them in Riverland. Uchemefo want to go and settle with them. is 3. And they are forming Kaba. I know it. And I know all of them that is forming Kaba. They can be pretending. President Kanu, hey, I was supreme leader. Hey, I was. Whereas, when they live there, their mind is very black and very dirty. And I don't have anything to do with them. Me, I stand for freedom, total freedom. And I'm honest. Uchemefo were not fighting for freedom. Likewise, Oyibe, they were using Biafra to make business. They don't want the Biafra to come. They were shouting their radio. Now, Oyibe that we are shouting Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is not telling people that I'm your mama. Who are they fully? Who are they fully?
Yes.
When they talk, they will say, what? You are doing, you are separating us. That is the lie. All of us are the same. That where things is going wrong, you have to say it out so that the other people will learn. Understand? So we will not be, you know what? When you know some of the people in FPOP now, sir, let me let us.
Go ahead, Owa.
They will be hearing like one guy now. I think he's on the joint side. They donate money for him to do FPOP issue. He went to go and buy 3 million naira car. So tomorrow now, when our own Mazi will not hear of that, he will suspend him and said another person take over. That one will not start shouting. Hey, Biafra is not good though. They are not fighting for the real Biafra. You understand? So me, if I hear anything, I will tell it out. Because we are fighting for the real freedom. We are not going back to like a zoo country. We want to be free. Everybody is equal. It's only a movie we recognize as leader. Understand, sir? That is my own contribution.
Thank you, Wasofia. Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution. Mazi Solomon.
Yes,
like I said, like what Owa was saying, that these same people who are condemning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, saying that he doesn't want to make peace, are the people that have created a lot of enemy for him.
Mazi, we are
in the past.
We are 100% aware of all this. And you should remember the year that I started telling you about Mazi Shemofo. Even before Mazi Shemofo come out and been here shouting to Biafrans, said, the real saboteurs are not the people you are seeing jumping I'm doing it here in this your program. And telling Biafra that the real saboteurs are those who are in the corridor of powers. Because I am hearing those people that they are gossiping with. And these people, they are quoting them. I know that these people are arch enemies of the people because they want power. They want to seize power. They want to make sure that it is what they say that happen. So any other person, whatever any other person is saying doesn't count. And even before now, I started telling you that the way that the agitation is going, that Uchemofo is not doing his job. Uchemofo is not doing his job. So many people were crumbling. So many people were grumbling because of the activities of Uchemofo and the activities of Obidio Obienu. They have been in this very struggle, and the people were not happy. And the things, the decision that's supposed to be taken, things that's supposed to be done, they are not doing it. But now, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not let them to play with this power that people gathered all over the world, Biafran gathered all over the world, and they allocated a power. Because it is by us assembling together. This is the power that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is presiding over today. So they don't, this very power that we suffer to get for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to work for us, they don't like that power. They don't like that power as it is in the hand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So therefore, they want to do everything possible. Everything possible, because what they want is power, what they want is money.
Mazi, we have a caller. Hold on, please. We have a caller.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll be back to we'll be back because there is still something that is still an issue I want to bring up. We'll be back. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Introduce yourself and tell us where you are calling from.
Hey, Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
My name is Akubeze Uche. I'm calling from Ghana now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Akubeze Uche. I'm calling from Ghana.
Go ahead, Akubeze.
Okay, sir. So there's something I want to ask. I want to know, as an IPOB member, I know as an IPOB member, before we join, we'll take an oath. I just want to ask, if this oath that we take here in Ghana, is it the same thing that those fallen angels took? Then, if yes is the answer, then does it mean that they don't know the implication of the oath we took? Because I know what the oath is all about.
The oath is the same thing all over the world.
Did you get my point, sir?
I said the oath is the same oath all over the world. So it depends on how you interpret it and how you see it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because for me, because it beat my imagination. After going through all those things, and people still go against what they take on oath. I don't think they really know what oath is all about. Maybe they may see it as nothing, but I believe that later things, it will rank upon them. Thank you. That's what I want to ask.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Well done, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Maz, you know, we've talked about the oath here. The problem is a lot our people do not follow. Maybe they don't listen or they don't take the message home. But we've talked about oath, and we've said that somebody breaks oath doesn't mean you have to go and break your own oath. You know, we've talked about all that you have to keep. It is an obligation to keep your own side of the oath. And this is what our brother is saying. These people who are creating a platform, creating problem today, is it the same oath that they took, that everybody took?
Okay, Nazi, I am following. I'm trying to look up to the comment the comment section. But now, as you said earlier, we have already said something about the issue of the oath. Though we stopped the teaching halfway, based that a lot of things are coming, and we are not always available to be here to continue from one program from where we stop, or even to repeat them, because they are very, very important. The fact is that so many people who took the oath does not really understand the position of the oath. And I have explained here, I said the number one thing why oath was administered in a struggle like ours in IPOP is because now most in a struggle, people hardly get justice. People hardly get justice because there is no court. The same gun that you give to somebody to use to defend the people, he can use the same gun to kill another person over the quarrel of a girlfriend and the boyfriend. You know, so, and they both of them are still in the same struggle. And somebody will just use the same thing, the same instrument that should be used to be fighting and defending the nation, just because he took my girlfriend, he friend my girlfriend, he will use the same instrument to kill another person or to demand another person. So people in the struggle, they hardly get justice. No court, no police arrest, no prison. So therefore, when they needed justice, they will administer oath, agreement. Then you will be able to have self-acclaimed punishment if you ever use the instrument of the struggle to go against your brother or to go against your sister. So these things happen to me. So that is self-responsibility. So now, and you need to understand that it takes two people. It takes two people to yoke together. So the oath that anyone takes in IPOP, it is your responsibility and the responsibility of the people that you took the oath with. You must keep your own side intact. Everybody must keep his own side. If somebody rose against the oath and they went against the oath, you yourself that took the oath with that very person, as long as you have not break that oath, you should not, because somebody went out and break the oath, then you break the oath against the person. The oath will also work against you. So, and these are the things we need to understand. So in the issue of oath, anybody can still break the oath. Anybody can still break the oath. But the question is this: breaking the oath, after breaking the oath, have you break that self-acclaimed punishment that you claim that if you break the oath, this will happen to you? Because that thing that you claim at that time in that altar, the altar is not like where they are putting shrine or where they are putting pulpit for preaching or for preaching the gospel. No, the altar is what Jesus said: wherever 2 or 3 of you gather, I am there in your midst. And whatever 2 or 3 of you bind here on earth is bound in heaven. So anywhere, anytime you are 2 or you are 3, and you took agreement together.
You agree on what? You agree on something. It is registered in heaven.
You agree on something. It is registered in heaven. Whatever you said at that moment counts. Whatever you said count. So therefore, if you break the oath, it is on your own detriment. And now again, it is the issue of forgiveness. Because anybody that anybody that break the oath, then anybody that took oath with you has given you a reason to forgive when something happened to that person as the result of breaking the oath. He has given you vengeance that you don't need to avenge by yourself anymore. The oath which you have taken will avenge for you. He has given you also an opportunity for justice. Opportunity for justice. Somebody did something against the oath you took with him. Then you are justified by that self-acclaimed judgment that person acclaimed. That person acclaimed when he was taking the oath. Whatever that person said is the justice you get from that matter. So you yourself that is holding the oath, you should hold your part very strong. You should not break your oath and go for revenge. Because when you go for revenge, you also break your own oath. And it's got the oath, the self-acclaimed judgment, which you acclaim that they will also go against you. So it is two-edged sword. And you need to understand it. You need to know what you are involved into. That is what the oath stands for. So if anybody betray you after taking an oath with you, you have already have justice that person took an oath with you. So if you betray me, it's you and the oath that we took. I cannot come after you. I cannot come to revenge. But that does not also take away self-defense. Self-defense in such a way that if that person who took oath with you come physically against you, you need to defend yourself. You need to defend yourself. If the person that took oath with you die at that cost of that defense, you defending yourself, the oath that you took with that person cannot have anything against you. Cannot have anything against you. So that is the pure truth about oath that we took in IPOP. Because we are in a struggle and I need justice. I need justice. That's why I took oath. Not tomorrow, then I've been offended and nobody to fight for me, and there will be no justice, and I will die under that pain. So that is why people are taking oath. So, but we have to move forward in this very program. The reason I am in this program today, to tell the Biafran truth, I just buried my mother yesterday. The only reason that I have to be here to talk to Biafran, the only reason is that this man will be the OBN that now feel you na Facebook. I want Biafran to see how unstable this man was. And I want to Biafran to see how this man is lying.
Mazi with so much bitterness. Let's listen to this clip, please.
People that are supposed to come together and do things collectively to extricate themselves from the hands of these wicked ones. Now that they're doing all these things, what we find out is mumbo jumbo, I call it. People hopping up and down, people doing stunts, which is not going to help nobody in anywhere. Okay, all stunt does is attention. Attention. The objective of a stunt is to draw attention. Okay, what we are facing today is bigger than what we are doing as a show. Okay, I am 100% in support of any security outfit that truly is out there to defend our land and to fight the enemy, because all of us have one common enemy. If the motive is right, let's assume let's agree on that it is a good intention. If that's a good intention, what is wrong with telling people that this is going to happen? Okay, sometimes we can take that move by just...
Mazi, this is it. He's trying to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never told people he wants to set up security outfit.
This is going to be out here. Okay, and in such a way, the ghost and the humans will bear you witness. Okay? But when we begin to do things anyhow, then it brings to question, what is the intentions of what we're doing? But anyway, I'm not going to go too much into that.
Mazi, here he was saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't inform people that he was setting up a security outfit.
Yes, I am concerned particularly for him, Mazi Obidio Obienu, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is the member. Obidio Obienu said that he is the member of DOS, that Mazi did not consult him, that Mazi did not consult them, that Mazi is not speaking to anyone, that Mazi is not taking advice from anyone, that no one is speaking to him. He's not speaking to anyone. That he wake up, he does what he wants. But the same man who come to tell Biafrans that I am telling you the truth, he's even swearing. He's even saying that even my family said I shouldn't come to say these things. But I also disregard the respect of my people, disregard the respect of his family, to come and say what he said that it is truth. The same man that is telling you that what he's telling you is truth, now said that the truth is that Mazi does not talk to anyone, does not consult anyone. And the same man again come back and said he was told about the uniform and he asked question and the Mazi explained. Said the Biafra, who is lying here? Who is a liar? That means everything Obidio Obienu has said to you in the past, at the present, or should say tomorrow, is pure lie. That is the only thing I want Biafran to see. He is the liar, he that is calling others the liar. He is the liar himself. Everything that he has ever said since they threw up this very platform is what I'm coming to tell Biafra, that is a pure lie. There's no truth on it, because we have compared it with what he said before and what he said now. This is just how you can find the truth. We are not spirit. Even the Bible said that the heart of man is desperate evil. No one knows it except God. But how do we know the heart of man? Is by following them with their activities. Ndị na-ekwu ọzọ, eme ọzọ. Ndị asị na ndị ụya. Follow them with their activities. They will say one here and they will say another the other. You cannot reconcile their words. They that say they are coming to tell the truth, you cannot reconcile their activities. You cannot reconcile their words. You cannot reconcile what they said here. This is how. So if you want to know who is saying the truth, follow them. They come and said that Mazi said Biafra will come last year, December. But that the truth remains. Is that what Mazi said? No. Mazi said, if we work hard this year, before December, Biafra will come. There is nothing different from what he has been preaching. That if we work hard, Biafra will come. The question is, did Obidio Obienu and Ushemofo work hard? And Biafra did not come. Because you have seen it. Even before the December, they have already come out to make meetings against Mazi Nankan and all that. Now, that working hard, did they work hard? And you yourself that is coming, Isolu, however, Leonu, he said, Mazi said, Biafra is coming last year. Did he come? He said, if you work hard, did you work hard? Show me the evidence that you work hard.
Mazi, you are making a very big point. We have a caller on the phone. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I need to speak quickly because I'm at work. My name is Dr. Gedi Musokwe. I am calling from the United Kingdom.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Mazi Kema and Solomon. You people are doing a great job. I always follow your program. I just wanted to make my comments today concerning Uchemefo. Since the beginning of this struggle, I've always felt that Uchemefo is not strong enough to be the deputy leader of IPOB. But probably because of the way the struggle started and so on, how he encouraged our leader for the radio and so on. Probably that's why our leader had sympathy. I remember in the year 2013 or 2014, I cannot be sure exactly. I met our leader privately in a place close to Peckham, a McDonald's in Peckham, to discuss about one or two issues. And in that discussion, I told our leader, the supreme leader, that supposing anything happens to him now, who do you think would actually take this struggle forward? You have to at least ask such questions. That I don't believe in. I told him there and then that I don't believe in Uche's leadership. That he doesn't have strong voice. He doesn't even have, because there was an interview I listened to. It was being interviewed. You could answer some questions, very well. And he says that. So he asked me, who do I take? I mentioned somebody then whose voice was very strong. Then the guy used to be in Seneca or Sierra Leone. I've forgotten it exactly. However, that was the discussion. And then coming to the era when our leader was in prison, Uchemefo orchestrated the biggest crisis in IPOB, because in as much as Iraj and the rest of them were suspended or expelled or whatever, you find out that Uchemefo orchestrated that suspension. He caused those people to fall out of IPOB, even though he brought in our leader who was in detention and didn't have much to say. Because probably our leader was dancing to his tune, because if he does not, probably he may even hijack the struggle and so on. So eventually, what particular started doing by opening another where they had a radio. That was what led to the problem anyway. And started criticizing our leader and all those. Nailed it that is not for the struggle, because I've always believed that any attack on Mazinadi Kanu is attack on this our freedom. That's my belief.
It's not just a belief, it is the reality. Go ahead.
That's it. Go. So if when Wazirike was serious, I would do everything to support him. I didn't know anything about myself, but I was so happy about him until he started becoming a Nigerian agent. So any person that talks about Biafra and somebody attacks a person, I don't feel well about it. So the basic part is that Uche and what he is doing, he's been trying to find a way out. I think he may have been bought over by the Nigerian authority. You know, they budgeted over 600 something million to attack Radio Biafra and so on. So I think that is part of the deal.
No, we are not here to make allegations. Somebody have come here to say Uche Mefo was bribed, and I said until you bring evidence to me, I will always.
But I don't see why he should be doing what he's doing.
Yeah, you know, people can do what they are doing based on sentiment and feelings. There is no doubt about that. But as long as there is no evidence to prove that Nigeria paid Uche Mefo to betray or do what he's doing, I will subscribe to it. Just like some people will come out and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took money, and I say bring the evidence. So it also goes on both sides. We are not here to paint people a particular, because you believe that when you say it, it will suit them. No, we are here to bring the fact to people that Obidio Obienu told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't consult anybody when he wanted to set up ESN. And today he's coming out again to say he told me that he was sewing uniform. So we should just focus on that, because this is what is in the open. This is what we see. We deal on what is.
I want to add to that.
Yes.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear on Radio Biafra that whatever he knows, that all Biafrans know only one thing. Uche Mefo knows two, and he himself knows three. Therefore, all three. Nnamdi Kanu does not need to tell Obidio Obienu or even Uche Mefo everything that he knows.
But Obidio Obienu confirmed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him about sewing uniform for ESN. But at the beginning, he said he was never consulted. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't speak to anybody. He doesn't take advice.
Mazi Pat, I want to respond to the. I want to respond.
Yes,
to the
Mazi Solomon will want to respond to you if you are
yes.
there.
I believe the caller. Let him just listen to me.
Yeah, Mazi Solomon want to talk. Mazi Solomon want to talk to you. Just be patient a little.
So caller, I believe you that Mazi does not even need to tell Obidio Obienu about the security aspect or what he's doing. But Mazi was humble enough, even though he did not supposed to tell Obidio Obienu, but he was humble enough to even discuss it with Obidio Obienu. And Obidio Obienu was even questioning him like his slave, like he's one of the errand boy. And the Mazi, because it's Obidio Obienu who was making this statement. Because I work with facts. Just like Mazi Pat will say, people will come and make claim, Nigerian government gave him money, all those things. A person like me, I don't subscribe to such thing until you come with a strong evidence. The Bible even said that when you want to make your argument, you should come with a strong reason. So now that what we saw with the game that Obidio Obienu and Uche Mefo is playing is that from the activities, we can understand clearly that they are liars. And they are lying because he has lied to us. He come to tell us that he was not consulted. He was not told about what is happening, what is going to happen. Then we believe him the time he said it. Oh, somebody like me, I even pity him. I say, oh, Paul Bido Bienu. Why Martin Nandekanu no tell him anything now? I even feel pity for Bido Bienu that he was not told, that he was not consulted. But the same Obidio Bienu, while I was feeling pity that he was not consulted, maybe that is why he's angry with Mazin Nandekanu. The same Obidio Bienu has to come back again. And I started telling me and started telling us that Nandekanu actually called him and he's discussing with him. He was telling him about what he want to do. Then the same man that I was feeling pity for, that he was not consulted, he's come again to start telling us. Then that is what prompted me. I just buried my mother yesterday, and I have to come here to tell Biafrans to compare this. That when you compare it, you will be able to know who is a liar, because he is a busy calling Mazin Nandekanu a liar. But for me, from my own observation, with this point that I make to you now, I see that Obidio Bienu is the liar. I don't know if you get my point. So I'm here to be able to present to Biafra with this and this. When you compare, you discover that the liar here is Obidio Bienu. And the people should take Obidio Bienu as a liar, because he say one thing here and he say another thing the other side. So what does that mean? A liar.
So we're not here to accuse people about money and all that, because we haven't seen any evidence. Caller, thank you very much. Doctor, thank you for your call. We really appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much, sir. Somebody, Alloy NZG, yes, you can call in on the number on the screen. The number is open because we'll be rounding up. Mazi, we spent over 2 hours 40 something minutes, and we'll have to start rounding up. For those who are making comment, we can't read all the comment. We've seen comment exposing of Ucheme4 by Isaac Peters, exposing of Ucheme4 calls for a celebration. If you guys get to know Ucheme4 and Obi, they have been doing secretly against IPOB and Mazin Nandekanu. Yes, we have Njoku Lincoln to break Nigeria is nasty, is not easy, because our Biafra politicians are against breakup. Nandekanu is trying his best. We have Okechukwu Christian Chinu call said Mazimus Okezie, if they are all inconsequential, then why are you guys talking about them and calling them sabos? Why are they listening to this program? Why are they listening to this program? Why are you guys so worried to the point of threatening to kill them? Kingsley, Anya, we say thunder, kilo na otoro, you know. So we don't want to go too deep. We have series of comments. Somebody said, okay, Chukwu said we've been talking rubbish for the past 2 hours 48 minutes. Well, you know, at the end of the day, there are people who need this message we are giving. It's not for everybody. There are people who already have a biased mind about Mazin Nandekanu and IPOB, and no matter what you say,
Mazi Okechukwu said, what evidence do we have to call them a liar? So you see, he has a block
we've been playing this.
He has a hearing problem.
Like
Okechukwu, I think you have a hearing problem.
Hello, caller,
I'm here telling you my evidence.
Before.
Starting from the beginning of this program to at this point, I've been telling you. Do you have a caller?
I want to get something straight to you.
Just hold on, please.
So many people don't get it. While our leader was in prison, while he was in prison in Nigeria, Ucheme4 and Obidio, they tried everything possible in collaboration with Nigerian government. Listen to me, please, because there is something that the doctor from London here said. I also am calling from London. And that doctor, he told you. We don't want to stay. You know, we know those things happen. The evidence is there. But we don't want
just
to
hold on, please. You said that they tried everything while our leader was in Kuje prison, that they tried everything with Nigerian government. What did they do?
Yes, listen. It's Ucheme4
Nnamdi Kanu never sees the light of the day. It was coming from Uchemefo. It's the same time Uchemefo reorganized. If you listen to that doctor, he said Uchemefo sacked so many people. Within that time, Nnamdi Kanu was in prison. Nnamdi Kanu was caged in a corner. I said, so there are so many things, some of us here in London, we know that happened. We don't even want to bring them out. Because if we bring them out, it will anger so many people that they will even go to the extent of, doing some things. That's why most of us, we've kept quiet. If you listen to that doctor that come from London, he made mention, he had a meeting with our leader privately, somewhere in McDonald's in Beckham. Discussed something one-on-one with him. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu was in prison, Obi started destroying the North American and South American, because he was the one, the rep, controlling that area. He even issued some letters. What I'm telling you now, if the national coordinator of Brazil is listening now, he might even send you a memo, a letter, sent to him. And they distributed some of all this internal memo to disorganize, to resolve, even to turn IPOB entirely into a different thing, to put it away from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They even instructed some of our women in America who wanted to come out to present something, to do an agitation on Radio Biafra about our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They even sent some information to them that they should remove Mazi Nnamdi, they should stop calling him the leader of IPOB, while our leader was in prison. So they have gone so deep. They did everything possible in collaboration. I say in collaboration with Nigerian government, while our leader was in prison. Most of us that were deeply rooted in this knew all these things they were doing. So many people in IPOB, strong men and women, they stood against them. It was a fight in to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. So this thing that is happening now did not start today. It's been happening right by the time our leader was in prison. For them to make sure, collaborate with Nigerian government, for our leader to be destroyed, and then they hijack IPOB because they thought that plan will work, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not come out alive again. They started issuing some, internal memo to some DOS, some IPOB leaders, people who have posts, DOS and other ones. They were sacking people, reorganizing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has already set up. So that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because for them, they are 100% sure our leader will not come out alive. Because they've already paved him with Nigerian government, and they are working with Nigerian government to make sure that now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is destroyed. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for them, he will be destroyed, he will not come out of prison. So they want to reorganize immediately so that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Who is the IPOB leader now? Uchemefo or BDABN, two of them, they will be at the end of our days. Their intention is just money. From day one, BDABN, Uchemefo, they have no single iota of anything concerning getting Biafra or not getting Biafra. Even they are more than worse than Owazirike, because Owazirike started whatever he called his own. At the time, having whatever with Nigerian government. So but these people were inside IPOB. They want to make sure Nnamdi Kanu comes out alive. What did we do? We had to change it a little bit up. But the one they brought, do you know how much that one took from IPOB? Go and check.
We know about what happened, with the lawyer and all that, and how the lawyer was changed and the position the deputy leader took at the time. To be frank with you, we have a lot of people coming out with a lot of accusations, and I believe that maybe, well, I will call accusation because I will call it
we leave it this way it is, please.
Okay.
We leave it this way because some of these things angers some of us.
Yes, I absolutely understand. I absolutely understand your position. But in my own position,
They hijack high pop, because people were contributing money all over for them to make it as their private business and use it to do whatever they want to do. That is not what this IPOB is all about. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a man. He has sacrificed everything, his life, his freedom, his family, for this cause. What have Obidio and Ucheme for sacrifice to this struggle? For anybody even to go to their platform, to click, to listen to them for a second. If anybody, I am saying it, truly you are for Biafra freedom. You want this freedom. Avoid even clicking on their platform even. That's why some of us, you see, when I called before, I said, please, they are inconsequential. There are things we need from you, Mazi Park and Mazi Solomon. You've been feeding us this thing, feeding our people towards this freedom. That's the side we
Yes, Mazi, it's very, very important you understand the role we play in this struggle. For us, every information is very, very important. We pay attention to details. And Biafra television, human rights, anything that has to do with Biafra, we bring it forward for Biafrans. Even the ones you don't want to hear. We leave it for Biafrans to judge. So it is our duty to bring forth every information that is Biafra related to Biafrans and bring the comparison, because it is very, very important that we analyze these things for Biafrans to look at what is happening in the struggle and make their choices. And I believe that we've been able to prove to Biafrans today how Obidio Obienu contradicted himself by saying he was never consulted, and later came back to say he was told they were sewing uniform for ESN. And there is another. Yes, listen. We haven't gotten to the end of that clip when I stopped it. But there is something very, very important I would like us to look into, Mazi Solomon, because now Obidio Obienu have admitted he was informed about the sewing of the uniform for ESN. And Mazi Ucheme himself said that even as the deputy leader, that he was never aware, that he didn't know anything about the ESN. That Mazi Nnamdi, listen to me. That Mazi Nnamdi never even informed him anything about ESN. And in that clip again, Obidio Obienu was blaming Ike Peters and our brother who is handling the other American radio, that they knew about the Radio Biafra app, and they never informed Ucheme, for who gave them the job to work on the radio, that they kept the secret away from Ucheme. For it's in that clip, we might be going back to read, that if it was him, Obidio Obienu, who knew about the Radio Biafra IPOB app, that he would have gone to Ucheme to inform him, despite the fact that they were told not to inform Ucheme. But the same Obidio Obienu said that he was told about the uniform of ESN. Now Ucheme said he doesn't know about anything about ESN. Does it mean that Obidio Obienu kept the secret of the uniform from Ucheme?
You know why?
Go ahead.
The reason is because, my brother, put yourself in the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that these people he trusted right from Kuje prison, our leader, even he knew that Ucheme and Obidio Obienu, they were fighting. They are in collaboration with Nigerian government to destroy him, to kill him, to make sure that he never comes out alive. And they are doing everything possible to hijack IPOB. If you are in the position of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, with his own heart, with his own spirit, with his own mind, he gave up everything, sacrificed everything for your freedom, for my freedom, for the freedom of all. And now, God, the way that God has it, he came out alive. The reason why no human being on this earth will kill Mazin Nnamdi Kanu with gun, with poison, or with anything created by man is because Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, before God and man, he is as whiter than snow, a pure man. And the Biafrans he is pursuing, he wants everybody also to be pure in your reasoning, in your thinking, in everything you do. He who comes to God must come with clean hands. That's Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. He goes to God with clean hands. And whatever he says it with what? Purity of heart. Now, if you're in his position, you knew that these people you trusted are planning with this government and they have compromised, taking money to make sure you are killed, not even coming out alive. And then God so kind, he came out to their own dismay, to their own disappointment. If you are him, how are you going to deal with these people? That's why I said Nnamdi Kanu is an exception of man. Because if it's me, I will make sure that these people will not even see the light of the day. But Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, no. Please, let them be. Even some of us were furious. He said, let them be. Just let them be. At the appointed time, things will be revealed. And that appointed time, they are the ones who came out to reveal who they were. Whichever first denounced that from today, that's God. He will no longer be addressed as what? Deputy leader, which means he has devoted himself openly before Biafra. So what are we talking about? So let them do whatever they are doing. I am telling Biafrans, please, the good thing you can do if you love this Biafran freedom, if you love what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is doing, if you love what Mazin Solomon is doing, if you love what Pat is doing, let us focus on anything that will get us there. Forget these people, they are fallen angels, and it's forever and ever. The oath they took is what is driving them to contradict themselves because there is no truth in them. That's why you people are here now, destroying whatever, because they cannot make any cogent sentence without contradicting themselves. They are liars. You know that. The oath has already started working. Don't wait, they will go to bed and not wake up. They say oath. No, the oath is already working. Because the oath you took it for not to say the truth at all times. So when you don't say the truth at all times, you contradict yourself. And that is what is happening to them. There is no remedy. Check it. Anybody who comes against Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, what is their fate? What is their fate? Even government, Nigerian government, we are fighting again. They cannot even see the next day. You see how the country is. It's from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. And what we are doing, because we are attacking them with purity of heart and truth.
Mazi, can you hear me now?
They are inconsequential.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for your contribution in this program. Yes, you have already passed your message, and Biafrans and the friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedoms, they have caught your message. And we might not 100% agree, because this very program this evening was not designed for us to come and defend Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has already been vindicated. So we are just here to expose the liars. And anybody who said we don't need to talk about these people and we don't need to, it's just because you might not be in position to know the number of damages these people can do. And we don't even wanted it. Any damage on our people, we will resist it. Any damage on our people.
Believe what I'm telling you.
No, the truth, the truth is, listen, Mazi, the truth of the matter is that we in this angle of the media have a duty to bring forth the deceit against our people. It is our duty to bring it forth. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Whether you like it or not, it is our duty to bring forth their deceit, and we have to do the job. It will be a failure on our part not to, whether they are doing damage or not, we are not here to count the damages. We are here to bring forth the deceit and their contradictions. And I think we are doing that with evidence, not evidence that is. Yes.
Another thing before he goes is that we are here and we are working for both people who are grounded in this struggle and for people who are not grounded, for people who have joined and for people who has never joined, and for people
those who are to join and who are to join later.
So, and again, we are also working for the friends, people who doesn't know the truth about what is going on. They are inquisitive to know the truth about what is going on. We're also working for them in this media platform. So actually, there is some programs that will be meant for people who are grounded, and there is program that will be meant for people who are not grounded, who are still looking for who will answer their questions and who will explain things to them. So we are working for them. It's just as the same thing that I have said to people, that they are looking for the governors and looking for the middle class people to come and fight for freedom for them. They are not, the governors don't need freedom. They don't need Biafra, because they have already taken your portion. There is one say that always said, you can't eat your cake and have it again, because they themselves, they have benefited from the corrupt government. And some people who are the middle class people, or people they think to be intellectuals, they can't fight for Biafra because they already have life somewhere. You know, there is people that you wanted to call into these things. For now, they don't even need Biafra. Some of them have life in America. Some of them have life in Europe. So they don't need it. So,
thank you. Okay, yes. The caller want to drop the last word before he goes. Yeah.
The last thing that will ever happen is anybody today that wants Biafra to come as a nation, to become a nation, to go and call Uche Mefo or Obidio Bieno to ask them, what account am I going to pay in money to support ESL? Number one, it can never happen. Number two, there is nobody who wants Biafra to come today that will want to call Owazirike or tell Owazirike, oh please, Owazirike, how do I pay in money so that we can get Biafra? There is only one source. The whole world knows it. Even the most stupid person in the society knows it. That if you really want to get Biafra, go to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. They are the only people, the only outstanding people that are telling the truth, and they are working hard, and the evidence is there. People who Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that Biafra will come last year, 2020. Mazi Solomon, I love how you dropped it to them, because so many of them are so stupid, they don't even pay attention to details. You told them that, no, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if we work hard last year, what was that working hard? During the NSAS, it would have been an opportunity to end Nigeria. But they started, picking Endomi and whatever, the whole thing, ended. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. And then at the end of it, 2020, on the 12/12/20, ESN was launched. Mere launching of ESN in the history of Biafra, in the history of Nigeria, in the history of this struggle, has such a thing been done before? No. But it happened on the 12/12/20. And ESN, whether anybody likes it or not, is going to get us Biafra. That's the bottom line. Whether anybody likes it or not.
Mazi, it's not the duty of ESN to get Biafra. We have to please, Mazi, please, we have to stand on the order that is given. The duty of ESN is not to get us Biafra. The duty of the ESN is to protect the eastern region from the marauding Fulani herdsmen. And I hope we make that point very clear here.
I don't mean they are going to fight to get us.
So it's very important. Makandi Ota, Kaime Yako declare. Mazi, thank you for your call. Thank you for calling, please. Thank you for your contribution. Yes. So Mazi Solomon, I think we have to start rounding up. I wanted us to take that clip, but I think we don't. We'll be coming back in the next few hours. And today we'll be having our program on Black and White Web TV. We'll be bringing our agricultural program as well. Mazi, what do you have to take? Because we'll be rounding up. What is your take on the whole issue?
Number one, we talked about people who has some second video holding gun in their hand, shooting on the air, says that they are People's Biafran Army. We said that their introduction was not clear to us. So it's not something that we can just wake up and we support armed people who we don't know who they are, who is their commander, who is directing them, who is throwing them up. So in that introduction, it is too poor for us to come and start supporting such thing. So if anybody is coming to criticize that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not support them or did not recognize them, that person should also think in this very aspect. How do you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to support or to recognize? Few number of people put smoke and omu by one side, and they are holding gun. Me personally, I like the gun, but it's not clear. The introduction was not clear to us. So if there is things that they wanted to make clear to us, they should also get ready. But at this stage, anybody who come to tell you, I'm supporting such thing, that person is a liar. That person just wanted to distract the people of Biafra. So they should come more clear if they want the support of Biafrans, or if they want the support of IPOP, or if they want the support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should, people who are responsible for that should come clearer, so that we can know who they are. And whatever things is the activities of these people, we can always ask questions from such people. So that is my take on that very video that was thrown out. And another one is about Obidio Obienu and Uchemofo. They are busy calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a liar 1 million times in their program. But through their program now, we are able to come up with what they say one time and what they say another time. And we compare the both. And we discover that the liar here is Obidio Obienu and Uchemofo. That we are not able to reconcile what they are saying to us. We are not able to reconcile it. That somebody come up and said, I was not consulted. I was not told. He wasn't talking to anyone. He wasn't discussing with anyone. The same person who said all these things, who make these utterances, is the same man who come back again in another day in the same program to say he was informed of sewing of uniform and he was asking questions and the Mazi was explaining to him. Now, and this is the same man that he has condemned before. So on this note, we conclude that the liar in this matter is Mazi Obidio Obienu and Uchemofo. So that is what we present to Biafrans today. And we want you to go back and make your own research. Try to reconcile what these men are saying, so you can be able to find out by yourself who is the true liar. Are they the one who is presenting the program, or the person they are calling liars? Because if you go through like the way I went, and you are not able to reconcile their word, you can easily dictate who is lying. For me, I have already contrast and compressed, and I find out that the liar is Obido Obienu and Uchemofo. Until I come your way again, my name remains Solomon Peter. Thank you, Mazi Pat, for bringing me into
Thank you very much,
program.
Mazi Solomon. Thank you for your analysis. Thank you very much. Biafra, you've seen it all. We want to thank you very much for your comments. We want to thank everybody. We've taken the topic for over 3 hours. We have series of comments. We have also people who have kept attacking us. We have somebody who have remained adamant, keep attacking us. But we want to say thank you for your contribution. Okechukwu Christian Chinwoko, thank you for your contribution. Despite your disagreement with us, abusing us, but we say thank you for your comment, for being here with us all through the time, for your patience. We thank Kana Yola Nwoke. We have Dam Chinyere. Thank you. Odili Bartholomew, Sagacious Ben. You have series of many of you who joined us in this program. And I want to say, keep sharing the program, make it go around. In this program, you've seen that we've been able to bring some of the points of the broadcast. And now with what you've seen in the broadcast of the Human Right Radio that is telling Biafrans to come together and unite, are they preaching peace there? Are they preaching love there? Is what they are preaching, they preach of unity or bringing Biafrans together? It is left for you to judge. It is left for you to judge if the activities of Human Right Radio that was set up, if the activities are portray what they tell you, that they are bringing Biafrans together. It is left for you to judge from what you see. It is not my duty to judge. It is your duty to judge, so that you will be able to decide for yourself, on whose side you have to take in this journey for Biafra restoration. I want to say thank you very much. My name is Mazi Patrick DK. It's my pleasure to have you, Biafrans, and we'll be coming back later in the evening. We hope you join us on Black and White Web TV, where we'll also be talking about the agriculture, empowerment for our people. We'll be there later in the evening, most probably by 7 or 8 p.m. We'll be there to talk about how you can gain knowledge in agriculture and take advantage of your environment. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. It's my pleasure, and may God keep blessing you. Make sure you share this program, make it go around once again. Thanks, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.